commission a 700 million EC dollar port in Kingstown, seaport in Kingstown. We're building a 68 million US dollar hospital in Annisville that's just east outside of Kingstown. So it has focused largely on large projects. It has also focused on education. I think that's one of the more impactful policy where a lot more people have been able to access tertiary education under the Unity Labour Party. But in terms of its bid for a sixth consecutive term, it's difficult for me as a journalist to say this is what they are campaigning on. Some observers say that the ruling party's campaign comes across as very angry. I've seen a bit of what appears to be anger from its platform speakers. But that's essentially the situation. So it's left to be seen. The other thing is leadership, of course, because we have Prime Minister Gonzalez who's hoping for a sixth consecutive term in office at 79 years old. And people are asking why hasn't the URP transitioned to a younger leader before seeking a sixth term in office. Obviously, if they win, I don't see Prime Minister Gonzalez going beyond an additional 2 years in office. I mean, in terms of his faculty seems to be in check. He's just as sharp it appears as he was 5 years ago. But in terms of his physical appearance, I mean, Prime Minister Gonzalez looks like a shadow of himself. And, these are things, some of these things come with age. And he has lost some weight, he says, intentionally. But when you look at Prime Minister Gonzalez, he looks his age and beyond. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with age. I'm not an ageist or anything like that. I'm speaking from my observation. When you look at him, you're asking yourself, should somebody at that age and in what that physical condition really be putting themselves up for a sixth term in office? And of course, the underlying question is...
But again, what's in this for Mr. Gonzalez to be holding on for a sixth term? What is in it? What's the discussion on the ground about that?
Well, people are speculating, why is it that he feels the need to... one of the things that I think that the party hasn't been able to get people to coalesce around a singular leader to replace Prime Minister Gonzalez. The two front runners are the Prime Minister's son, Camilo Gonzalez, who's seeking a third term as the MP for East St. George, and the other is Sabota Caesar, the Minister of Agriculture, who's seeking a fourth term in his constituency. But interestingly, when they retained their seat in 2020, it was by a significantly reduced margin of victory. Like the first time, Camilo won by over 600 votes, and then he retained his seat by less than 200. And then Sabota, I think, dropped from 5-something to about 200 and something. So they have, but when you look at the opposition, at least in the case of Sabota Caesar's constituency, the gains by the opposition were not that great. I think when I looked at the figures last week, it was 37. The opposition had gained 37 additional votes over the last election cycle, which suggests that people are displeased with these candidates, these incumbent MPs. So I don't know. My view is, and other people have expressed this view, that the Prime Minister missed the boat in terms of transitioning to, a new leader, and he absolutely must win this election in order to be able to transition into a new leader. But this is the fifth election I'm covering in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. One of them I covered remotely from overseas. But the opposition that we're seeing now is a different opposition from what we've seen in 2001. And I mean, I think if ever there's a time that they are likely to win, it is now. And I say that based on my observation because we don't have a lot of polling data. My understanding is that the government, the ruling party, ULP, the Labour Party, has done some polling, but apparently the polling is not favorable to the party. So therefore, those numbers have not been released. But it's just still, so we have 2 more days of campaigning, and then we will know the real poll and what that poll has to say. Just for the benefit of your listeners, the composition of the parliament now is 9-6. We have a 15-member parliament, it's 9-6. The Labour Party governed from 2010 to 2020 with a single seat majority. No, from 2015 to 2015, 20 years. From 2010 with a single seat majority. The last election, they picked up an additional seat by a single vote, which that seat was declared for the ruling party's candidate after a very contentious recount. And this is somebody who had lost the first time they attempted to win the seat, lost by 12 votes. And then 5 years later, he won by a single vote after a contentious recount. And he's seeking a third term. So it will be very interesting to see how the race in that go. That is in North Leeward. Kishore Shala, who is the president of Cricket West Indies, is the contender for the opposition in that constituency. So the two constituencies to the very north of the country of St. Vincent, I mean, on both sides, those are the battleground, two of the battleground areas. So it will be very interesting to see, how the race plays out.
A lot of debate there, a little discussion as it relates to persons from the outside coming in to influence the elections in St. Vincent, including some Dominican, of course, incumbent officials. They're making the stage, and we're hearing there from Trinidad, or from your Prime Minister, that Trinidad seemed to be interfering there in the elections. What's your take on persons from the diaspora, from CARICOM, giving support to Raul Gonzalez? You there?
To be honest with you, I'm not too sure how I feel about it. It's something that has been going on for a while. I mean, political parties, they support each other. We are one CARICOM space and one OECS space in our case, even tighter knit. It could create an uncomfortable situation if the opposition party were to win and then come in and have to deal with these people who came and campaign against it. I think what is important is that it appears to be at the party level rather than at the state level, at the government level. I must tell you, in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Prime Minister Gonzalez has been, there's apparently some boogeyman somewhere who's always attempted to do something. He's attempted to smear some journalists as being agents of China, as if China is some, devious entity that is, he's spoken ill of citizenship by investment, which Dominicans would know is doing a lot of good for you guys there, and in all of the other independent countries except us. The opposition supports citizenship by investment. In 2016, it announced a policy in support of China, but it seems to have been backtracking from that policy. And my information suggests that even if the opposition were to win, it would not switch ties to China. But the Prime Minister has been speaking and, in a sense, defaming journalists by saying members of the media are agents of China or what have you. And I must say, full disclosure, I think a lot of those are directed at me, although I was trained in Taiwan.
I know that, yes.
and I always say, I have never had any contact whatsoever with anybody from the Chinese state or any of China's political parties or anything like that. So, it's sort of an attempt to discredit people, to suggest that, journalists are writing these things that they look as unfavorable but true about them because they are on the Chinese role, and the Chinese want to come to St. Vincent to set up CBI, which the Prime Minister derides as selling passports. But I often say there's Dominica, Grenada, St. Lucia, our closest neighbors in the Windward Islands. All of them have CBI. And in the case of Dominica and Grenada, they also have relations with China. So if it's Chinese and they want passport, why come to St. Vincent when you can go somewhere else and get it with the same benefits? So that's sort of an aside. But, the ruling party's campaign, it has been based on a lot of fear-mongering. Yesterday, they had a youth rally, and they're saying that some supermarkets that are aligned to NDP, this week, from today, they're going to jack up their prices. And if you look at the prices, you would know. And these things, to me, they just make absolutely no sense. So, but I guess that's probably Caribbean politics for you, or we say politics, or maybe just intention politics. But in terms of the Trinidadians, the issue between Trinidad and St. Vincent, best as I understand it, is not really about our elections and our politics. A minister of government in Trinidad and Tobago raised some issues by some properties that the Prime Minister has confirmed, well, at least his wife has confirmed, that members of the Prime Minister's family acquired in Trinidad. His wife is Trinidadian by birth of Dominican descent. And a minister in the Ministry of Housing in Trinidad and Tobago has raised questions about how these properties were acquired. I mean, is the timing suspicious? Maybe. Is it an unfortunate timing for the Gonzalez's? Yes. Are Vincentians interested in it? Absolutely interested in it, because when we're hearing that the Prime Minister's wife opened an account in the Bahamas, and in less than a year, there's 400 and something thousand US dollars in that account, people start to think this is not a suggestion that there's anything untoward, but then it gives an insight into the halls of power, wealth, and influence and how people live in. And even outside of politics, that's why the royal family is so popular, because people just want to know how the rich and powerful are living. So these disclosures, and especially when another country, a neighboring country, is asking questions about the prime minister's family, people are obviously going to think, no, that is not a suggestion that there's anything untoward, illegal, or otherwise in the acquisition of these assets, but it's just that something that people are interested in.
But I'm seeing somebody just sent me a picture of a sample of Vincentian citizenry, the chosen ones lined up outside the perimeter fence of the administrative building on Upper Bay St. Vincent. They were awaiting their turn to visit the Prime Minister's office to collect the appliance of food voucher. Sadness and desperation, would you say?
Well, the thing is, if we're referring to the same photo, I think there was some. Well, the office of the Prime Minister suggested after that it was a rumor that they were distributing some vouchers or the other at the office of the Prime Minister. And apparently the building was inundated and they closed the gate to keep people out, because apparently these distributions were not taking place. But in fact, the government did distribute vouchers for appliances to people who are affected by Hurricane Beryl. Maybe your analysis is correct. It could be desperation, or it could just be anybody who's in a position to get something substantive for free would take it. I think the average person would take it. It's, I mean, like I said, it's the same. Is it a picture on which you'd see something like come and go open on a door, and then they shot through that door?
It's almost a wide shot of the building, the administrative building there, and some people lined up.
Oh, well, regardless of what it is, yeah, these are things that have happened, and we've had reports of the administrative building shaking. This is built on reclaimed land, and some people said it's because of the number of people who had gone there to seek appliances or what have you. Is it genuine need? I don't know. Is it greed? I don't know. Is it people just taking advantage of an opportunity to get something free? Maybe. I don't know that either, but it's a reality.
But just to wind up, I get the feel there that this is the most desperate election there as it relates to the Gonzales. Trying to get to the finish line. What's your honest, brutal view as to who will get to the finish line first on Thursday?
Well, Matt, as an experienced journalist yourself, you know that is a question that I will not answer.
Well, you have to try.
Well, I will not try either. You could sugarcoat it as much as you want. Excuse me. I mean, I have a view based on my own observation, but I don't think it would be appropriate for me as a journalist to make a prediction outside of statistics or anything like that about who is likely to win the elections. What I would say, though, I think that the outcome of the election will be largely determined by election demobilization. I think unless there is some major landslide in the offing that one cannot know about, I think mobilization will play a large role in the outcome of the election. And maybe you can comment Friday morning to see how correct I was.
I'll try to find out. But again, would you say it's the closest election ever that you have seen over the 5 elections you have covered?
What I would say is the election in which the campaigns, well, I don't even know if the campaigns are reflective of each other, but maybe I'll put it this way. It is the only campaign that I have covered in which the opposition seems to be outdoing the ruling party.
Kenton Chance, we'll talk to you maybe Friday morning. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, and always remember that in addition to journalism, my other training is in politics, international affairs. So
Yeah,
get along with
and you continue to remain a diplomat. Yes, thank you.
I take him at all the
Thank you,
and to Dominica.
Kenton Chance. He was, of course, a correspondent too for the Caribbean News Agency. We trained together many, many years ago. And of course, he was also a correspondent for the BBC for many years ago. A veteran for sure. Thank you, Kenton. Thank you, thank you. Kenton Chance out of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. As you heard, it's a close fight to the finish line there in St. Vincent. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Are you there? Yes?
Not good morning.
Good morning to you. How you doing?
I'm good. You couldn't master this gentleman, no? Boy.
It's my partner.
One step ahead of you.
It's my partner. It's my partner.
I know. But
right.
good.
You're good. You're good. Thank you. All right. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Are you there? Yes? Uh-huh.
Yes, good morning, Matt. How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? Yes.
And that is a trend, man, in the Caribbean with the political leaders that have the largest, always giving some trinkets to poor, unsuspecting people just to buy them for a vote. And after that, to hell with them, technically. While they're living in a lap of logs, a life of luxury. And them people that's hanging on their coattail for simple little things. That is so sad, Matt. When you should be doing better for the people to give the people a better life. That is what you can do for them. They have to be lining up outside your place to get some voucher. But on another note, the money from the World Bank, is it a loan or a grant? I would like to know, because the way the government ministers and the caretakers, when they're giving out keys and so to the people, it's like, yeah, that's government that doing that. And it's not if not government, it's World Bank. So is that a grant or a loan which government have to repay? I would really like to know that, because right, it does get me sick when I see, like the last one I witnessed last week there. I think the president was there, to me, if I'm not mistaken. I found that was so, oh my God, it was so depressing. But in serious, I'm in a sorry state in that world we live in. There is so many things going on. And what is the commissioner going to do in St. Vincent, Matt? Does she know nothing much about politics for her to be so involved? They gave her a job.
Well, I suspect she's going to observe what's going on there in St. Vincent. She may be going on her way to observe.
She's going to observe? Jesus Christ. Matt, I don't know what happening to us now. So we floating high. Look like we sinking in the bottom of the barrel. But have a blessed morning.
Have a blessed morning too. 449-309-596 and 97. Let's go back to the telephone. Here is 9:21 in the morning. Again, congratulations to all the police officers, inspectors. Gavin, my partner, congratulations. Top investigator for the year. Are you there? Hello? Yes?
Morning, Matt.
Morning to you, sir.
I'm a little upset, Matt.
Why are you upset?
I cannot believe that Duncan Stowe have our chief elections officer who left the state on Sunday to observe elections in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, when we cannot have new registrations and transfers in Dominica, and she will be there till on after the St. Vincent election, when we cannot get shit done in Dominica. We cannot get our voter electors list cleaned up, while other Caribbean countries, you see, 4,000 cleaned from their list, and nothing is happening. And Duncan Stowe is approving for our chief elections officer to go observe elections when she has her constitutional mandate to take care of Dominica and our electors list. I'm truly upset, Matt. How could this be? She have work. She have to clean up our backyard first before she can even think of observing anything. How can she observe anything when the worst in terms of electoral laws and electoral work and cleaning up lists, Dominica is the worst in the whole of the Caribbean. She should be on island to take care of business here before anything is done in St. Vincent or anywhere else. We have to clean up our backyard first. And on another note, Matt, I'm seeing that the Red Clinic is in St. Vincent now. Lines and lines of people waiting to see Ralph Gonzalez. So all these leaders doing in the Caribbean is exchanging notes on how to chief elections. The same thing that happened in the Red Clinic, it is in St. Vincent now.
What's your take? Because I heard the Prime Minister of the Trinidad and Tobago saying that, we should try to stop it. Campaign within our own jurisdiction and don't go campaign in other countries. What's your take on that? What's your take on, politicians living here and going overseas, or the politicians, like we saw from Barbados, the Prime Minister coming here and addressing the delegates conference. What's your take?
Matt, I know it's something that has been happening for a lot of years. My view is that politicians should only visit other countries to participate. Let's say there's some
like a delegates conference, yes?
Some conference, but not in the heat of an election. That shouldn't happen at all. That is my personal view. That's my personal view. Anytime is election season, politicians should stay out of the business of local elections. That is my view.
All right. Again, you're saying that Ancia should stay around and make sure things happen in Dominica instead of going to St. Vincent.
Our chief elections officer in Dominica to clean up our list. And what should really be happening in Dominica is total re-registration. That's the only way the list can be changed. So you have a whole set of confusion because new registration cannot be done, transfers cannot be done, and that same chief elections officer, with the blessing of Duncan Stowe, sending this woman to St. Vincent. This is crazy. I don't know what it will take to get Dominicans upset, to stop the nonsense that's happening here.
All right, caller. Thank you very much. Thank you. I noticed that voice there. Of course. Good morning to you. Are you there? Yes?
Yes, Matt, I am here.
Yes, sir.
But I would like to say that I don't think it is a good thing for now in the heat of St. Vincent's election for Dominica's chief elections officer to be over there while we have an exercise going on in Dominica where reconfirmation or whatever it is. Okay? I don't think it is in good taste. She should stay here and manage what is happening here. She should not be going over there. Second thing, Matt.
It's not a he, it's a she. She.
What?
I said it's not a he, it's a she.
Yeah, she. Yes, she should be here. She should have remained here and not go anywhere and observe any election. Or go and do our work in Dominica. If they think would be the next 2-3 weeks again the election, it would have been okay, or maybe not okay. But it not while we doing that confirmation thing at all, man.
It's only 2 days. She'll be here. She'll be there maybe until Friday.
Okay.
She'll be there until Friday.
Right. So the other thing is, I want to say that the fact that they are giving out monies like Roosevelt does in Dominica, man, people need to understand. They need. Any politician would give you money to vote for them. It is not a good thing for you to take that money because not either give you $5,000 in a 5-year cycle. You are only getting $2.73 a day, right? You have to survive on $2.73 a day. You cannot buy a Coca-Cola. I don't drink that for years. You cannot buy a beer. You have to wait 2 days to buy a beer. You have to wait how many days to be able to fill up your place with food to eat. So no politician, none, not one of them can ever give me any money to vote. That's too sacred for me to have to take money to vote. People need to understand that is something that does not help them at all. $5,000, $2.73. So you give that $10,000. You have $5 and something cents. Okay? You still cannot drink a Coke on that, or maybe one Coke you can drink. So people must be fearful of that, because when the politicians give you, normally it happens in Dominica, that's how it happens. When the politicians give you money, you cannot tell the politicians anything after that. It's like, I have paid you, so don't tell me anything. I paid you for your vote, so I don't want to hear nothing you say.
Tell that to. I just want to be real with you. Tell that to a struggling single mother or struggling family who's not been able to feed their children, say for a couple months. That's a reality
Matt,
check here.
well, Matt, I would want to tell the people that would maybe want to take that, Matt. If you figure you've been struggling, Matt, take that, but take that to help you go further, to educate yourself, or to do something better for you. But when you do that, the thing is, when you do that, you have no say in the political if things happening in America. You cannot tell them, no, look my street, look holes down there, or they'll tell you to whatever with you. You understand? So this is what happens when you take
So
money.
you're saying take it and vote somewhere else? That's what your point is? Take it and vote somewhere else?
Yes, do it what you have to do, right? For your do your civic duty properly. Vote another person. Don't vote them. That's a bad thing for anybody to do. Take money from a politician. Even if you're struggling, you will struggle more, because the people of Sentencing have been struggling for 25 years. And what is it that Ralph Gonzalez is going to, well, I don't want to get into that political thing about Sentencing. I have nothing to say about Sentencing.
All right, caller. Thank you very much. Thank you. Somebody says, man, you can't clean your backyard, but you're going to see your neighbors, if your neighbors have brooms and to clean theirs. What a joke. 4493095. But I realize that the islands who are still under colonization, the red clinic strategy is not present. That the worst thing we did as Black Caribbean people is to give our own people power. What I don't understand, after 5 terms in office, Mr. Gonzalez, my comrade, he calls me comrade. What do you need? What are you going in there for? Pass it to your son, 5 terms. It must be a bomb C word. 5 terms, give it up. Pass it on, pass the baton on. 5 terms in power. But you need another one. So what? To create a legacy? On the telephone, 9:30. Yes, I could never understand politicians, boy.
Good morning, Matt. Listening to your conversation this morning, Matt, and it's nothing short of the height of corruption and hypocrisy that you have politicians running around the Caribbean going to support one another in the election. Matt, that's total disenfranchisement of the local constituents, the people who live on the island who have to sit under these corrupt, thieving politicians, gonna take and live under that whoever is elected by the support of the corrupt regime around the Caribbean who supports one another, man. The people on the island should decide their fate. I should not be running to St. Vincent, Barbados, Dominica, everywhere as a ruler of St. Kitts or vice versa. To me, that is not an equal fight when you look at it. The people who reside on the island are the ones should be campaigning. The opposition, the whoever it is, incumbent, let them battle it out between themselves and let the local constituents decide who they want to rule. But the height of corruption and money in politics in the region, when these thieves take the people's money and resources and fight against them and dish it out to who they wish, that is totally, totally wrong, man. I don't see no way out of this unless the people have a revolution, and I mean a serious revolution. Because in the region, these guys think they could just bring RSS where they want when the people decide to stand up, and the people must stand up and show them that really doesn't matter who they bring. because they will continue doing the same thing. Man in power for 25 years, they're going for 50 years. You know, these kind of things, it's a total dictatorship. This is not a democracy. Man, I'm listening, and that's all I could tell on this thing, man. People must stop the stuff.
Ralph, you're 78. Oh boy. Time to pass on the baton. Hello, talk to me, yes?
Hello, man. Good morning.
Morning to you, sir.
And good morning to everybody.
Yes, sir.
Man, it's a bomb show. You don't see I don't want to live. You have diabetes. This guy is just greedy. Anyway, I urge all the 7% people. You need me to vote this guy out. 5% up for this guy. Give him a rest. 7% people, please. Vote Ralph, big greedy Ralph out of government. He had enough. Thank you very much.
Sunrise Airways is connecting the OECX fly to and from Grenada, St. Vincent, St. Lucia, Dominica, St. Kitts, and Antigua with seamless onward connections. Enjoy competitive fares and the best in travel. Book now at sunriseairways.net or with your travel agent. Sunrise Airways, One Caribbean. We fly to connect people. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Sunrise Airways.
Auto Trade introduces our newest line of lubricants, Valvoline, America's first branded motor oil. Valvoline has been formulating and improving motor oil longer than any other brand. From the world's first racing oil to the world's first synthetic blend, Valvoline has been trusted in engines around the world for over 150 years. Make the switch today. Choose Valvoline, the original motor oil. At Auto Trade, we only recommend the best in quality because at Auto Trade, it's more than a vehicle. It's a relationship. Valvoline lubricants, now distributed by Auto Trade.
Ever wondered what's in your milk? These are the following benefits of Distinction milk. It's a great source of calcium and protein, vitamin A and C added. It's definitely not a filled milk like some of the other brands. Distinction milk texture and taste is great for shakes, baking, pouring cream, and is side for mashed potatoes and much more. Even better, because of its rich texture, Distinction evaporated milk can be stretched. Isn't it great to know what's in your milk? Distinction milk, distributed by Fine Foods Inc.
Make this brand new happen. The finest love we have.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Merry Christmas from Digital. Real connections, real deals, real fun. Biggest of everything nice. Smart TVs, smart phones, a smart device. Who want a ham and turkey? Who want a smart device? Who want a bill pay? Who with digital me? Real connections, real rewards. Every week more is in store. Real connections, real rewards. And turkey and so much more.
Well, it comes and it hurts you. A fresh market, a fine day. We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. We're out of stock, supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Fresh your one stop. Whenever it comes and your pocket that hurts you. Fresh market, never did a fine day. Fresh Market Pharmacy has expanded to customers with its new additional location at best price. 2 convenient locations on the Dame Eugenia Charles Boulevard and at Best Price Riverbank. Fresh Market Pharmacy provides over-the-counter medication, health and personal care, prescription drugs, and natural supplements. Our experienced pharmacists and technicians provide the best quality services. Call 225-6883, 255-6875, WhatsApp 316-0310. Your prescription bill just got lowered.
What you're looking for is at best price. What you're looking for is at value.
Best price, best price. Everything is nice. And oh, you will love the price. Convenient and easy. Make shopping breezy.
The luxury of everything in one supermarket located on the riverbank with parking. The best price open daily all week with home store decor for every room, pharmacy for all prescriptions and over-the-counter medication, supermarket for all your grocery items, fresh produce and frozen.
What you're looking for is all at best price.
What you're looking for is at value.
I have a former party, Freedom, former leader of the Freedom Party with me this morning. Just a few minutes. I'm going to ask him 2 questions, and then we'll move on. Mr. Michael Astafan, good morning to you. How are you doing, sir?
Good morning to you, Matt, and all the listeners,
All right.
all true listeners.
Before I move to the next question that I need to ask you, Michael, what's your take on, a lot of noise now these days as to CARICOM leaders moving from one country to the other, trying to, influence votes on the other side. What's your take on that? What's your take on that quickly?
Well, Matt, traditionally, the politicians travel when you have conventions or major celebrations like the 25th anniversary of a political party. You go and support them, and give your regards to the people from your constituents. Okay, right now they're playing an active part in politicking, and that I think is a bit different. Before, okay. Politicians would travel to assist and train people on the ground on how to go about and speak to the people from door to door. So that is what we used to do, the Freedom Party. Okay, the members would travel, work with a campaign, an individual, a candidate for a particular constituency, and his people on the ground would work with them as to how they approach it and how they go and do those things. This is what I know was going on during the Freedom Party time. But to take an active part in politicking and criticizing the other party, that I think it's not in good taste. It's terrible.
But I'm hearing to Michael that with this continuing there, CARICOM might just implode. What is the significance of CARICOM at this stage of the game?
Well, Matt, we have a problem in the Caribbean. That problem has to do with the power of given to the Prime Minister in most of our constitutions. That power is being taken to the limit. And I see we are at a stage where our constitution is meaningless, okay, insofar as the operations of the government. I mean, when you can have a electoral commission advertise that they're going to start confirmation and that what you have to do with your birth certificate is to get a notary public in your community to verify you are who you are. And then they go behind the back of the people, garner the support of persons who cannot afford it, and buy passport and bring passports to them. Take their picture. From what I understand, somebody told me that they actually have their photographer go into you, take the picture, and then fill out your form with you, and then bring your passport for you. If that is going on, that is a massive change in the whole electoral process. So the Caribbean is deteriorating at a level that if we don't pull back the democratic rights that we have, we will lose them. Because I think our democratic rights, as we speak, is in the intensive care unit.
You say the intensive care unit?
About it.
You say the intensive care unit, Michael?
Yes, Matt. Because you cannot tell me you have in a constitution will tell you nobody should have control over the Electoral Commission. You had Charles Savre as a minister in the Labour Party government. When they couldn't get somebody they wanted, he offered himself, from what I understood, and they gave him the job. How can you be a minister today and then president tomorrow? And the president is the guardian of the Constitution. How can you have two people selling passports on an electoral commission and you as president agreeing to put somebody that the prime minister said is in discussion with Duncan Stowe to take over the chairmanship, and you hear you sanctioning that? That is prostituting our constitution and the office of the presidency. So I am very concerned that the people of Dominica didn't see it. I was annoyed. I made statements to that effect, but people ignored it. And right now, how they say it, it's coming, they're saying that it's now on our doorstep. Okay? You're going to have confirmation in a process. And the cabinet, in violation of the Constitution, is sending names to the Electoral Commission, and the chairman to tell them, hey, what you doing? No, we cannot take that. Because, So what they have done, they've given the Labour Party 3 persons very close to the Labour Party. Okay? They have 2 people appointed by the Labour Party. There's a political slant to the domination of both the political parties, the ruling party and the opposition. But the president must be independent because there's a section in the Constitution which says nobody shall have control over the Electoral Commission. So when you take somebody who's making massive amounts of money with a contractual arrangement with the government for to be a CDI agent, and you giving him chairmanship of the Electoral Commission, you rubbishing your Electoral Commission. You rubbishing it. You might as well throw it in the lavas, because what you're doing is doing what you want. And that happened, as one of the members of the Electoral Commission said. He only votes when there's not unanimity. Any time there's a vote, 2-2, he votes in favor of the Labour Party. So that's a serious matter. We need to take our constitution seriously, and persons charged and offices charged with protecting our constitutional rights must do so. You take an oath to protect the Constitution as Prime Minister and the laws of Dominica. And the most senior law is the Constitution. And you taking it and you're making it a political arm of the Labour Party. That is a serious thing. We need to sit with the Prime Minister. And that is what we're not doing, Matt. We're not having a meeting with the Prime Minister, possibly with court-appointed people, as to how they interpret that. Is that right? Is that what we're doing to our Constitution? What are we leaving for our children? If we don't salvage our Constitution and constitutional rights, Matt, we will be leaving a dead democracy for our children and their children. We need to salvage our democratic institutions and our democratic rights.
All right, Michael. Our final, of course, question to you this morning. I see you have some issues with the housing revolution, which I've been told there's a confusion whether it's the World Bank or the CBI. You said Dominica seemed to be distracted when a big announcement was made that the housing revolution was financed by the World Bank, and we're hearing the CBI. What's the story there? What's the truth? What's the truth?
Matt, do you recall when we were asking where that money missing from the CBI money? They said, look around, look at the housing project. We have houses coming there, we have apartments there, we have this there, we have that here. And I'm learning today, headline news,
the World Bank,
that a loan from the Aid Bank,
the World Bank, the World
Bank. But we as Dominicans, we're our own worst enemies. But we're trying to walk around Roseau to see that there are projects going that do not follow the planning AFMAT, our airport, and several other projects. Putting a hotel in the national park, Cabot National Park. Those things never had planning permission. No environmental impact assessment was done. No cost-benefit analysis was done. Before time, that was done on every project to know how it's going to affect the community. When you're building a airport map, and you have to have truckers, all major road projects in Dominica before, no prime minister would take a chance without putting the truckers to benefit from the haulage that has to take place. But you building a new airport, how many $100 million mobilization, and no money put in the local banks to get new equipment for our truckers, Matt? Our truckers would be paying back for that equipment during the construction period of 5 years. But look at who is driving the truckers for those projects, this new equipment that came in for the airport. So we're not serious as Dominican in supporting our infrastructure and our economy and our people. We just talk. We need to get serious. We need to ask the Prime Minister, why didn't he give the truckers the money he gave the Chinese company to bring in all those heavy equipment so that we would have them not only for that project, but any other project in Dominica or in the other islands, put it on a badge and go and work in a project in UECS or CARICOM. And this is our failure, Matt. And what we are doing, we're going to put our democratic rights in the intensive care unit. And when it takes its last breath, then alone we will know we don't have a democracy. All along we're seeing the stages they're taking to do that. even our judges and their rulings sometimes, I wonder what it implies when it comes to constitutional rights and the practice of persons within electoral commission and or election matters. Okay, I'm very concerned about that. And I think unless we address those things, Matt, we're going to have some serious problems 10, 20 years from now. Right now, it's at our doorstep. We need to welcome it and tell it, we need to welcome it by talking to it and tell it, hey, partner, you don't come for that. Please stay out of that. We want our rights back.
Let me ask you a final question before we move on to the next, of course, the next part of our program. Michael, I know we've been talking a lot as to the legal professions bill that has not been passed in Parliament. What's your concern about it? It seems to be a dragging of feet there from the government and those in charge of passing this bill. A lot of discussion. I will of course explore that a little more this afternoon because we've now found a copy of the bill and we are looking at exploring it a little further. What's your take on this? What is the reluctance as it relates to passing this piece of legislation?
But as I mentioned before, we need legal professions act, okay? Because we need to protect our people's rights. You give lawyers money, they don't do work for you, and when you come and ask for your money, they don't have it. Okay? I mean, not all lawyers and not every rumor you hear is true. But we need to seriously, it mustn't be that the lawyers are honest with their clients, It must appear to be. It's not only because they have to be honest with them, but it must also appear to be honest. When somebody gives you money and you cannot account for it, it basically sends a message that this lawyer is a damn thief, man. And that's a serious matter. How can you have that? Because they will compromise their client in a matter with the bank if they owe in the bank. If they owe in the bank and the client give them money and, they cannot, they might compromise. It can reach that far. And it must always appear that a lawyer will protect his client's resources and rights, no matter what. Now, we as a people have allowed the government to violate those rights that we have. Our lawyers, we're allowing them to do that, those who are not above board. And I think we need to meet with our representatives in all the constituencies and tell them our lawyers, we need to have this legislation. There are two readings, man. But what happened was the Saturday and Sunday before the readings, there were major talk shows going on till 2 in the morning. As to our lawyer, look at that lawyer, and that who going to jail, who not going to jail, senior counsel name being called, all kind of things. Okay, on things he did and how he will be punished and whatnot. But they had done that, and in Parliament, they did that to go after one particular lawyer. And I remember the Attorney General at the time told the guy, we come in for him. So they need to literally recognize that act is not to protect any individual per se, or not to go after any individual, but to show the integrity of the profession.
But again, Michael, why the dragging? Why the dragging? Why are they dragging this bill?
But this is Dominica. There are a lot of problems with the between the Legal Professions Act and what goes on. Tell me, Matt, why do you have to pay such a large percentage to the lawyer to transfer property? Okay? Before in Parliament, you could only go into the House of Assembly during the British if you were a lawyer, if you were a bourgeois, if you were a planter, if you were a member of you had land. So you would pass legislation to your advantage. If a guy buying a property, he pays 2.5%. Whether it's 10 million or 20 million or 50,000, I think that is a big thing that will keep the lawyers bay, and the government could use on the lawyers to keep them at bay and not to have a professions act. Okay? Because look, they announced a decrease, and I understand that it's back. The Prime Minister was going to drop it, and it's back. So there's a lot of ramifications and politicking, not necessarily party politics, but politicking to keep the Legal Professions Act out. And we need, because had it been in, there's some rumors I'm hearing around, several of the fraternity would be in trouble based on the rumors I'm hearing.
Well, I tell you, Michael, we have to end on that note, though. Thank you very much. And the Legal Profession Act will come on again under scrutiny. This is the talking point for the past few weeks. Why this dragging of this Legal Profession Act? We have 1 minute 10. We're going to introduce our friends from Fast Cash. I haven't heard them in a while. So Fast Cash is back. And Christmas is coming. You know you need your money for the Christmas, huh? So Fast Cash might be able to provide some of that. Let's do this and come back, Dominica. This is Q95. This is the Hot Seat. Thank you, Michael Astafan. Thank you for sharing. From back.
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95. The latest happening event, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay on for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95, the big station.
All right, Dominica. Yes, it's around that season, the busy season. And I think the former name was Fast Cash. Now, Term Finance, huh? So a little about that. Good morning, ladies. It's been a long time. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning, Matt. We are excited.
Can you shift to that, this one? Yes, this one, and give me this one back. All right, let's continue now. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, Matt, we're excited to be here this morning. Mm-hmm. I know it's been a very long time since we've been here. A very
long time?
Yes, since COVID time. Yeah, since before COVID. But we are here, and we're here to share exciting news with you, Matt, and as well as your listeners who can hear my voice this morning. Mm-hmm. So I am Margaret John Baptiste.
A long time.
Most people will have known me as the operations supervisor of Fast Cash. Right now, I'm here in a new capacity as well as some of my co-workers. So right now, I'm compliance officer for Fast Cash, powered by Term Finance. And with me today is Miss Shanice Francis and Miss Dalmary Prosper, who are customer service representative.
Okay.
Now, Matt, you may be wondering, why have we been absent for a long time, right?
I know. Everybody's asking the question.
Okay, Matt. So we've been absent for a while because Fast Cash, owned by Financial Services Inc., was bought over by a Trinidad and Tobago company known as Term Finance Limited.
Term Finance.
So now we are Fast Cash, powered by Term Finance.
Powered by, okay.
Right. So Term Finance is a company, web-based company based in Trinidad and Tobago. And they're located all across the Caribbean. Mm-hmm. So we're in Guyana, St. Vincent, Grenada, St. Lucia, Barbados, Antigua, Jamaica, and now in Dominica. And they have been operating for over 15 years, providing financial solutions to persons in need. Now, matter of staff remains fairly the same because I am here. Mm-hmm. Ms. Allen is here. Everybody knows Ms. Benicia Allen. She's here as well. And she's the operations manager. And we have some new faces. Miss Prosper has been with us, but Miss Francis is
Francis, now we need people to smile. Huh? See a smile. Thank you.
So, yes, Matt. So we are web-based, and we're here to let the public know that Fast Cash is back.
All
And
right.
we have some exciting news that Miss Francis and Miss Prosper will tell the public all about.
Tell us about the exciting news, huh?
Okay, so the exciting news is that we have a current promotion right now
Okay.
going on. The promotion ends January 9, 2026. First payment begins January 31st, 2026. You may ask why you would choose Fast Cash powered by Term Finance. Fast approval, flexible payment option, friendly customer service, loans tailored for your needs, same-day processing, and complete application.
So, Matt, in addition to that, you know what's very good? Convenience, privacy, flexibility. So you don't have to set an appointment to come to the office.
Okay.
You go to online, www.mytermfinance.com,
Okay.
and you apply for your loan. On your lunch break, on your snack break, after work, you lie down and you're like, okay, boy, you know I have to pay my light bill tomorrow because Dominic is going to cut me. Go ahead, apply online. As soon as you apply online, we receive that. Once we're open from 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock, we see that application, we contact and say, hey, Matt, we see you have an application for X amount of money. Are you going ahead with it? You say yes. We tell you what documents you need for you to apply for that loan.
Okay.
Miss Prosper will tell you what documents are needed for you to apply for a loan with Fast Cash powered by Term Finance.
Tell me.
The documents that will be needed for the application of a loan, it's 2 government valid photo IDs. It could be a social security or a driver's license or passport, whichever one you have. Proof of address can be a utility bill, a job letter, most recent pay slips, and a bank statement.
Now, why we ask for a bank statement, Matt, is, as I said, convenience.
Okay.
And the bank statement is basically to confirm that, yes, you are the holder of the bank account. And Matt, we don't issue checks. So you don't have to come to the office to pick up a check and then stand up in a line, in the credit union line or NBD line, wherever you do your banking to change that check. We at Fast Cash, powered by Term Finance, will send your funds directly to your bank account.
So direct deposit then?
Direct deposit. And Matt, sometimes you don't even need to come to the office. You stay at your home, at your work, and you do everything online and you receive your funds in your bank account.
How long that process takes?
That process takes about 24 hours. Once you have all the needed documents, what Ms. Prosper stated, and you provide everything and you sign all the legal documents, the money right in your pocket, Matt.
I know in other cases that other countries have to get involved. Is that the case in Dominica?
No, dear. No other countries get involved. Everything is done right here in Dominica. For you. Isn't that wonderful, Matt? Matt, you in awe. Like, you can't believe it.
In terms of references, do you need references too?
We need references basically because the company is relatively new. So we need to confirm that, hey, you know Matt. Matt lives in Point Michelle. That's it.
Okay.
Nobody has to sign. You need no co-maker, no guarantor, anything. All you stand on is your words, the documents you present to us, and once you're able to afford what you're interested in, that's it. Nobody mingles in your business.
All right. Can I take a phone call? Somebody's been trying to call. But let's continue. We don't have too much time, so we want to. When does that start? Is it today, tomorrow, next week?
The promotion has already begun. The promotion started off in November. It started off in November and it runs until January 9th, 2026. So if you apply today, you don't have to worry about the payments for Christmas. You can use your funds for your Christmas, and then January month in, that's when your payments come in.
All right. So you can start the process right now.
Right now, as you're hearing my voice, customers, people in Radio Land, go to www.mytermfinance.com and apply. Shanice, tell them how much you can apply for now.
You can start. The lowest is 500, but we do debt consolidation up to $30,000.
30,000.
Yes, 30,000. So we have different debt consolidation. We have the partial and we have the total debt consolidation at different rates. So both of them have the different rates. And
just bring that microphone a little closer to you. I want to hear you everywhere. So you do total debt consolidation.
Yes, we do total debt consolidation.
All right. So if you have a loan of 10,000 and I want to bring another loan to that loan to 20,000, you can do that.
Yes, we can.
All right.
So if you're doing a partial, we have a percentage, but if you're doing total, we also have a rate, for that. So the total will be lower than the partial.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So Matt, like let's say you have a loan at 3 financial institutions, but you're going to pay them off because the balance is low, and you want to pay off the big one because you find a little strain. That's when we do the partial consolidation for you. Whereas you have, multiple loans and your salaries, fighting to breathe, trying to stay afloat, we can do full consolidation for you. Now, our aim is not to just provide customers with a loan, just for us to receive a salary reduction. No, we do financial advice and we work with you to let you know what best works for you. Sometimes you may want to do a full consolidation, but then your salary will not be able to afford it. So we say, you know what, we'll go by increments. We'll do a partial for you. Once you pay this off, we'll do another one for you. So the aim is to make things affordable for our customers and make sure that they have more disposable income so they can do more things with their money. Because right now, everybody wants money. Christmas is coming. Everybody wants money to renovate their house, buy the gifts and stuff like that. So we try to make things easier for you, not harder for you. And if you find like, okay, you're not so tech savvy and you're unable to go online, Miss Prosper let you know where we're located and what numbers to call.
Okay, so we are located on 72 King George 5th Street. That is right across Astafans, opposite Astafans. You can't miss it. And also, we can be contacted on our numbers, on our mobile numbers. They are 317-3690, 317-3687, 235-7927.
Well, let me tell you, how much time do you have to pay off such loans?
Well, Matt, we work with our customers.
So it all depends on the amount.
Because sometimes, somebody give you a year, some places give you 2 years, 3 years.
Matt, we work with our customers. So that's why we understand our customers. As I said before, we want to make things affordable for you because at the end of the day, we want to make sure that you have more money in your pocket. So if you give you an installment and you're like, boy, that's a little bit too stiff, we work with me. We can lengthen the payment period for up to 48 months, Matt. But however, the consolidation loans go up to 60 months.
60.
605
years. Okay.
Yes, and our rates are attractive. It starts at 4%, and we work with our customers to make things very attractive and affordable. So customers, if you're looking for money for Christmas, or you're looking for money for Carnival, you want to make that down payment on your costume, you want to go to the different fets, Calypso season also, which is one of my favorite season, is up and Eliminations is coming, and you want to get tickets.
Your favorite season, Calypso season? Yes. So why don't you go in the ring?
Man, I cannot sing to save my life. But I can provide financial advice to our customers to come and get a loan and make things affordable for you. Things are hard. Things are tight, people looking for more money. And at Fast Cash, powered by Term Finance, that is our goal, to make things affordable for our customers. More money in your pocket, come and get the loan now.
I like this. I like the fact that you're saying that you can pay until January.
Yes, we're giving our customers the grace period because, around this time, so many expenses, Matt. And January is a good time to start fresh. So if you're looking for that consolidation and you just want to start 2026 on a clean slate, debt-free, or just want to have one institution paying, and we want to save some money, visit our website, www.mytermfinance.com, and apply. If you have any questions, your queries, just give us a call and we're here to assist you.
A lot of exciting times here for the Christmas, huh?
Yes, Matt.
Coming right back to wrap it up here with
every morning for the hot seat on Q95, the latest happening event, breaking stories, and behind the scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay locked for more fair and balanced talk on the hot seat on Q95, the big station.
I suspect somebody wants to ask a question. I'm going to allow them just for a minute. Thank you. Hello, yes? Quickly.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning to you.
One of your guests said the rate is 4%, but they didn't express whether it's monthly, semi-annually, or annual. Please clarify the interest rate.
All right. To know about your interest rate, and you want to clarify.
Thank you, customer, for that question. Our interest rate is on a monthly basis.
Okay. All right. Question answered there. Another one coming in. We don't have too much time. 3 minutes, and that's how we wrap it up. Hello, yes.
Lad, good morning.
Morning to you, sir.
This is Buddha Moro.
Yes,
from
sir.
Masrat.
Uh-huh.
Can I ask you a question?
You can ask me any question. I doesn't have to answer you, but I can ask me any question.
They arrested on that March 19th. How many people?
No. We're not done. You see, you're missing the point. We're not into any match arrest at this time. We're talking to Fast Cash this morning, sir. So next time, call me back. But we're here now talking to Fast Cash there this morning. That's our focus for now. Yeah.
Yes, Matt. Thanks you, Matt, again for having us there today. And just to let the public know that Fast Cash is back, powered by Term Finance Limited, and we're located on 72 King George V Street in Roseau, right opposite J.R. Stephens and Company Limited, right next to the Country Style Bakery. You can't miss us. There is this huge sign. We're there. Apply online. Miss Prosper and Miss Francis will let you know. Just to recap what we're doing at Fast Cash.
Yes, go ahead.
Hi, so we have different loans. We have our personal loan and our debt consolidation loan. So come down to Fast Cash powered by Term Finance, so we could help you make your Christmas or vacation or any special events possible.
Right. And if you're wondering how to contact us, what numbers to call, Miss Prosper?
You can contact us on the numbers 317-3690, 317-3687, 235-7927.
And if you're interested in sending us an email, you can do so at info@mytermfinance.com. And if you just want to apply or you just want to see what the application process is like, you can visit our website, which is www.mytermfinance.com. Thank you so much for having us, Matt.
I'm sure I'll see you again.
Oh, yes, Matt, we're going to be here again on Wednesday.
All right. So we'll see your faces again.
Yes, Matt, and you're going to see us for the rest of the year and next year as well. So happy to be back, Matt.
Good to have you back.
Thank you.
Have a nice day until Wednesday. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, then, bye, Matt.
Bye-bye.
Sunrise Airways is connecting the OECX fly to and from Grenada, St. Vincent, St. Lucia, Dominica, St. Kitts, and Antigua with seamless onward connections. Enjoy competitive fares and the best in travel. Book now at sunriseairways.net or with your travel agent. Sunrise Airways, One Caribbean. We fly to connect people. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Sunrise Airways.
Merry Christmas from Dennis. Real connections, real deals, real fun. Tickets are turning it up. Christmas has begun. Hey, get your plan, get your price. Everything nice. Smart TVs, smartphones, a smart device. Who want a ham and turkey? Who want a smart device? Who want a bill pay? Who will digital me? Real connections, real rewards. Every week more gifts in store. Real connections, real rewards. Ham turkey and so much more.
Auto Trade introduces our newest line of lubricants, Valvoline, America's first branded motor oil. Valvoline has been formulating and improving motor oil longer than any other brand. From the world's first racing oil to the world's first synthetic blend, Valvoline has been trusted in engines around the world for over 150 years. Make the switch today. Choose Valvoline, the original motor oil. At Auto Trade, we only recommend the best in quality because at Auto Trade, it's more than a vehicle. It's a relationship. Valvoline lubricants, now distributed by Auto Trade.
Ever wondered what's in your milk? These are the following benefits of Distinction Milk. It's a great source of calcium and protein, vitamin A and C added. It's definitely not the filled milk like some of the other brands. Distinction milk texture and taste is great for shakes, baking, pouring cream, and is side for mashed potatoes and much more. Even better, because of its rich texture, Distinction evaporated milk can be stretched. Isn't it great to know what's in your milk? Distinction milk, distributed by Fine Foods Inc.
Make the friend move happy. The finest love we have.
Republic Bank. We're the one for you. We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. We're out of stock. Supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Fresh your one stop. Fresh market,
Wait, why is she going into that spooky house? Who's that creepy old guy? Where are her friends? Why is she going in the basement? Nothing good is down there, sis. I bet you the creepy caretaker did it. Did you see his fake eye? Okay, maybe not the caretaker. Hush. You hush. I'm solving a mystery.
We're like the person who doesn't ruin the movie. CG United Insurance. Good like that.
Fresh Market Pharmacy has expanded to customers with its new additional location at Best Price. 2 convenient locations on the Dame Eugenia Charles Boulevard and at Best Price Riverbank. Fresh Market Pharmacy provides over-the-counter medication, health and personal care, prescription drugs, and natural supplements. Our experienced pharmacists and technicians provide the best quality services. Call 225-6883, 255-6875. WhatsApp 316-0310. Your prescription bill just got lower.
What you're looking for is at the best price. What you're looking for is at the
Best price, best price. Everything is nice. And oh, you will love the price. Convenient and easy. Make shopping breezy.
The luxury of everything in one supermarket located on the riverbank with parking. Best Price open daily all week with home store decor for every room, pharmacy for all prescriptions and over-the-counter medication, supermarket for all your grocery items, fresh produce and frozen.
What you're looking for is all at Best Price.
What you're looking for is at the
It's officially white potato season in Dominica. To celebrate, Bloombox is giving you the chance to win a 196cc 4-stroke 6.5 horsepower tiller valued at over $3,000. Wow! You heard right. Simply make a purchase of $75 or more between October 13th and December 27th, 2025, and you'll be automatically entered for a chance to win this powerhouse machine to make your next planting season even easier. Winner will be announced on December 29th. Visit us at Bloombox Goodwill and Roseau. Terms and conditions apply. Let's bloom together with Bloombox.
Tune in every morning for The Hot Seat on Q95. The latest happening event, breaking stories, and behind-the-scenes in-depth investigative reports. Stay on for more fair and balanced talk on The Hot Seat on Q95. The big station.
I wish I was on the ground there in St. Vincent covering the election, but it seems like it's a tight finish there. Will St. Vincentians remain the same? Will they change course? I'm sure we'll see at the end, by the end of Thursday night, huh? Elections. But I did promise you this morning, in his honor, we're gonna give you a little special there. But there's many fans of Jimmy Cliff this morning for the rest of the time until 11 o'clock this morning. We're gonna bring you some Jimmy Cliff, the music of the late great Jimmy Cliff, who died at 81 this morning.
It's a day of feasting and a day of famine.
I know Blessings is your favorite song.
Sadness and a day
My friend Vizy Bawon, also that's his favorite song too.
you're gonna see in your day of feasting.
Dedication to the late great Jimmy Cliff. Huh?
So your day least suspected. You were well protected. And now you feel like a fish out of water. So now you're wondering.
Cliff's wife, Latifah Chambers, announced his death in a post on his official Instagram page early Monday. The cause was pneumonia. She wrote, "Jimmy, my darling, may you rest in peace. You won 2 Grammy Awards. You won Best Reggae Recording in the year 1986 for Cliffhangers and Best Reggae Album in 2013 for Rebirth. In 1972, he starred in the movie The Harder They Come, about a struggling Jamaican musician who turns to crime. The movie helped bring reggae music to a wider audience. Give me, my brother, rest in peace. A big song for the politicians this time. In honor of Jimmy Cliff. They're dedicating the rest of the time this morning. The brother Jimmy. If you have a favorite, feel free to give me a call. And the time remaining there, and we'll play that song for you. Just be quick, because you know everybody will have the favorite, so you just have to take it one at a time, huh? The rest of the time dedicated to Jimmy this morning, Jimmy Cliff, who died this morning early. Hello, talk to me. Yes, good morning.
Matt, good morning. I just get up there. No, I need everything. I want to dedicate that song. May Jimmy Cliff soul rest in peace. Many rivers to cross. Okay?
You won that song. Okay, Marlon, I heard you. In 1974, you wrote this one there. Q95. Your wish is my command this morning. All radios up.
Will you patronize me, brother? Do you recognize me, brother?
If you have your favorite song, just send me a text.
What your teacher said, or is it the food that you're preaching. Why you minimize me?
My brother, only in Q95.
Joseph and his brothers left Canaan. They saw the little brother in Egypt. They both were the same earth. Come on, not the same bird. Got to go back to lost. Do you understand me, my
Brother.
brother?
Your wishes might come in the morning, Dominica. This is for Jimmy. Jimmy, in honor of Jimmy. Many requests this morning for this one. Marlon, this one for you. Kendra, good morning to you. In the Browns. On the hot seat this morning, featuring Jimmy Cliff, who died at 81 this morning.
Reverse the cross. Can't seem to find my way over.
Good morning to you, 1029. How you doing?
Hey, Matt.
Yes, I.
Hey, what's going on, partner?
I'm here, man. I'm here.
Just a few days ago, I said, but I'm not hearing anything about one of my favorite artists, Jimmy Cliff, you know.
Yes, man.
Yeah. And I tell you, I've already been to shows already, but I saw that man in a show in our House of Culture. That was one of the greatest shows, man, and that has memories. But I would like you to request a song, Sitting Here in Limbo.
Okay, my brother. Well,
That's a great song.
okay, my brother. You call it, we played this morning in honor of the great Jimmy Cliff, reggae superstar. One song at a time, man. One song at a time this morning. There, somebody requested this one call. My telephones are exploding this morning.
Sitting here in limbo, but I know it won't be long. Sitting here in limbo, like a bird without a song.
Can you imagine this cruising the highways and byways? Volume's way up.
But I know leave me alone.
Good morning to you. Hello. Yes.
Yes, man. Man, I saw him perform at Palm Grove in 1971. But I'm looking for the man, a little short man. It's looking for the person. The short man. How do they call?
How do they come? All right.
Search my soul. Well, they're putting up resistance, but I know that my faith will lead me on. I don't know where I can lead me, but I know where I've been. I can't say what life will show me, but I know what I've seen. Right, my hand.
Hello, 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 yeah.
Morning, man. How are you?
Morning to you, morning.
Yeah, my there is a song I love. I don't know if you play it already. Bring out the love.
Bring all the love. I'll try that one. Bring all the love.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Another one requested this morning there from Blue this morning. The harder they come, the harder they come. 10:32, 45 seconds in the morning. This is Q95. You call it, we play it on a Monday morning. All in honor of Hey, Brother Bakes, how you doing this morning, man? Mr. Greenaway, checking the vibes this morning.
So assured a sun will shine. I'm gonna get my share. What's mine? And then the order they come, order they fall, on and on. Ooh, the order they come, order they fall.
You notice everybody a favorite of Jimmy?
Trying to drive on the ground, and they think that they have got the platform. I say forgive them, Lord, they know not what they've done. For as sure as the sun will shine.
I don't know if I'll have the time to play so many requests this morning. We'll try our very best. Hello, talk to me. Good morning, sorry. The harder they come, one and all. Q95, wherever you are this morning, digging the vibes. Good morning to you. Hello, yes? Yes, hello. Hello. We don't have too much time, so talk quickly. Are you there, caller? Oh, you don't. Oh, boy. Another request in the morning on my cell phone. Good morning to you on the telephone. Hello?
Yes, Matt, morning.
Morning to you.
Morning, Matt, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you loud and clear. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead. Yes.
Yeah, can you play this one for me? Do you have a dear mother kindly devoted and true?
All right, we'll try that. Okay, thank you.
Let it bring out forever, bring out forever, bring out forever in me. It's forever in you. It's forever in me. It's forever in me. It's forever in you. And my love will sweet me. Will bring sweet harmony. Then it will bring out the love. Bring out the love. Bring out the love in me. It's deeper than the ocean. It's giving me that sweet devotion. Because you got a portion to bring out the love in me. And I will bring out the love in you. Let the love in you. Just the love in you. And the river in me. Will touch the
But time will not allow us to play every song this morning. Many requests this morning there. For the brother Jimmy, who passed on this morning at 81. Let me blind is a favorite of my daughter Maeve. Hello, good morning to you.
One of my favorites is Hard Road to Travel.
Hard Road
to Travel by Jimmy Cliff.
All right, my brother, thank you. Gina Louie in Toronto. Loving that song from Jimmy this morning, huh? And this songs can never die. No, no, no. Those were the days you would go out with your true friends and text and sit next to you. You're not here any shooting or stabbing, huh? These were the days. I agree with you. These songs will never die. It's not Mother's Day, but we can play this one, I'm sure. I'm sure you're going to enjoy this one there. From Jimmy. A special request. All the mothers in this land, my mother, Ernestine Peltier, good morning to you. Love you all the time, love you all the time. All the mothers who've adopted me as their son, good morning to you too.
Do you have a dear mother? Kind of devoted and true. Dear mother, I'm sending you best wishes and all the very true. May your days be cloudless and clear, bringing to you true happiness each day and night of the year. She's my mom.
And I love her so.
And I love so. More than any other.
That's about what's great about Q95. You know, we listen to our many listeners, the family out there. It's a Monday. Have a productive week. That's the difference between you, them and us, huh?
Until you right through here. While I was a child, you were
Thank you, lady. I know I'll always be your son.
here to me, always was by my side. She's my
Matt, play Time Will Tell.
Boy, only 20 more minutes and so many requests at this time. This one there from Jimmy. Jimmy, let's listen to this one. My brother in Vegas.
every man of his time is on to kids. Every top of the street and it's on my
Good morning to you from France this morning.
it's on to kids.
I know it's afternoon time, huh? In France.
China, so we got to pull together in any kind of weather. Yes, it's one and one, the other, and we got to live together. But don't be a lazy bum, you will end up in a slum because every tobacco sit and its own bottom.
Every man up a stand and his own 2 feet. Every tobacco sit and its own bottom. Every man up to stand on his own 2 feet.
In this continuous chain of life, everyone must play a part. What you say from your mouth, you should mean it in your heart. We are leaning on each other, we must understand. So you bear me up, I'll bear you up for the good of everyone. Cause every club has to sit on its own bottom.
Every child has to sit on its own bottom, huh?
Every man has to stand on his own 2 feet.
Good morning, Dominica. Good morning. Good morning. Your wish is our command this morning. Let's go. One more time. One more time. Jimmy, brother Jimmy. You call it, we played, right? That's why you love us so.
Said it's not hard trouble, it's a rough way to go, but I can't turn back.
All the bus drivers this morning checking the vibe. The Massac bus drivers, Naho on the West Coast. La Pointe, good morning to you. Pointe, good morning. Turn the volumes up. We've only just begun.
Oh, the river gets deeper. It gets deeper. And the pain gets deeper every day. Yeah.
You can sing along this morning. You can sing along.
But I can't turn back. All it's fixed. My mind's made up. I'll never stop my faith. Will see me through.
We have to cut the song short, man. It's just not too much time. Let's do this one there. Kimana in St. Kitts, good morning to you. You're born to win.
I am born to win. I've been lost and found, turned upside down. Yeah. I've been cast aside and been despised.
Hey, Robert Siller.
But I'm Daniel in the light.
Aguna, Gustav.
Jonah in the belly.
The big fans of
I'm not alone, so I cannot fail. No.
Jimmy Cliff, huh? Hey, Poot, good morning to you.
To win. I am born to win. I've been rejected.
Good morning to Mr. Astafan Underwood. For your daughter with love. Bowie, good morning to you. Yeah, that's the kind of songs you used to play when you're under the weather from Colin Underwood.
Oh, yes.
My brother Preston, speak up, man. Speak up.
Lost and found, turned upside down.
1046, boy, we heard you, we heard you, we heard you, we heard you, brother. Another request coming in there. Are you a struggling man this morning?
Every man has a right to live. always trying by a will to survive. And to just to stay alive.
It's 10:47 in the morning. Time compliments Milo Services for the best shipping and parking rates for your D containers, the E containers, the pallets, and more from the islands. Contact Milo Services, WhatsApp 276 or 767-235-8342. Milo's, the best shipping services.
Keeps reaching for the higher heights. So we plan for tomorrow, for today. Like a flower we bloom, and then later fade away.
Big Jeff, I'm happy that you're listening. This big one there. What about this one? What about this one there from Jimmy? Boy, so many numbers there. Let's go. You're under the sun, the moon, and the stars.
You don't understand what I'm trying to tell you. Listen, try to understand. Listen. My foreparents worked from sun up till sundown. Peace could not be found. Now they are underground. I've heard them complain and cried.
It's a PT. We only have 11 more minutes, huh?
Seeking peaceful gain under the sun, moon, and stars. Won't happen to me. I'm not blind, you see. I've got to be free. I want it right here
on earth.
Got to have some fun, for my life is done. Let happiness run under the sun.
I never get to see him inside the Iraq scene, but that was on the outside, the brothers. You know? I'm including from the outside. I was along, I will be like around 10, 11.
Big tune, big tune. My friend in Brooklyn. Here on earth. Big songs in the morning, big songs. What about you? Are you a hypocrite? So many hypocrites, man. Hey, Jackie girl, how you doing, man?
Hypocrite, you dirty hypocrite. You're gonna pay the price someday. Hypocrites, all of you hypocrites. You're gonna pay the price
someday.
Words you speak from your mouth, but your heart is telling lies.
Hypocrite, you better watch out.
You better watch out, man. So much suffering in this land, you dirty hypocrites, huh? Jimmy, let's go. I know you wish you could stay on for. I could be with you until 1 o'clock, huh? Got to go to take a break, though. Sorry if I didn't get your request. Hey, Jackie girl in the subway, you can the vibe. Are you freezing cold? I see, huh? No, that's no nasty business. This is a real conscious music. Hey, Big Jeff, I'm trying to get your number, man. Getting a little struggle with that one. I'm sure you want to know why there's so much suffering in the land, Jimmy. Let's go, let's go. Uh-huh.
I want to know.
I want to know. Everybody want to know.
I want to know. Oh, I want to know. Who made the sun? Who made the moon? Who made the stars? Who made the earth? Who made the water? Who made the wind? Who made the gaps in this universe? I want to know.
Matt, another thing I like with Jimmy Cliff again. Jimmy Cliff remind me of Sparrow. They're kind of equivalent because they have a song to suit everything, and that everything that concerning everyday life, and that's very, very good, very nice. Always my favorite reggae artist. Very, very nice man.
Oh, I want to know. I heard a voice in the wilderness saying God made them all. God made
Volume's way up, boy. Volume's way up.
Who made the road? Who made the leaves? Who made the flowers? Who made the trees? Who made the stars? Who made the light? Who made the Lord? What's running right? I want to know. I want to know. I want to know.
Oh boy, time does not permit me so many songs to play for Jimmy. Do know later.
Where I can't hang around no more. Getting to the point where you have to open up the door. Just do what you got from yesterday. Give me that. Sooner or later, you're gonna have to stand up tall. Sooner or later, when your back's against that wall. Sooner or later, you'll have to feel the one you are.
Sooner or later.
But you're on the time and it's just too late.
Don't you worry, better days are coming. Better days are coming, Jimmy. Better days are coming. We are, of course, mourning your lost. Of the kind of songs we're playing this morning, reminding you.
Better days are coming.
I am by.
Don't you get downhearted.
I promise you, sometime soon I'll give you more.
These are coming. Don't you know better days are coming?
If you have some foolish pride this morning, good morning to you. Oh boy, 3 more minutes to go.
Foolish pride
You stop that foolish pride.
will bring you happiness.
That foolish pride you have, stop it.
Foolish pride will bring you emptiness.
Brother Big Jeff,
Foolish
I
pride
dig in the vibes this morning.
is only playing from a small mind. You will find all inclined. Foolish pride can bring you stormy.
Somebody wanted to hear this one before I go. Somebody wanted to hear this one before I go.
Day point where I can't hang around no more. Get me to the point where you have to open up the door. Just do what you got for this again. Give me that. Sooner or later, you're gonna have to stand at the door.
I'm so sorry I couldn't play all the songs that you requested this morning. But I'll play this one definitely before I go. Because my love is as solid as a rock.
Solid as a rock.
1 o'clock hour, we'll see you again, huh?
Solid as a rock. I can't stop.
Until I'm back on the hour, 1 o'clock, talking the block. Hope you enjoyed every song we played from Jimmy this morning. He's been called home at 81.
Solid as a rock. Solid as a rock. Solid. Not solid as a rock. I can't stop. If you're looking for in June, but no ain't no sanctuary. That's me. Solid as a rock, I can't stop. Since you're asking me, why ever do I tell you the truth? No beginning or end. Oh, slap a break, That solid as a rock. Solid as a rock. Solid as a rock. Solid as a rock. I can't stop. Talking about love, love, love. Say, shake one bed for bread. You know that it's a song. Oh, it's song. Oh, it's song. Oh, it's song. Shake one bed for bread. Shake one bed because it's a song. Oh, it's song. It's a song.
Easy Rock 95.1. More rock, less talk while you work. The latest soft rock hit after hit. Tune into Easy Rock 95.1, the best mid-morning show in the right here on Q95, the big station.
Just received Able Farm evaporated milk, delicious and nutritious, rich and creamy, perfect for all uses, for drinking, for tea, coffee, cocoa, punches, juices, cooking, baking, ice pops, and ice cream, and everything else. Prices start as low as $1.55 per can. Able Farm evaporated milk. Available in 2 varieties, each in 2 sizes of cans. Able Farm evaporated milk. Available wholesale and retail at Esar Trading Limited. That meant nice, boy. Esar Trading Limited, making a difference for you.
Milky milk, milky milk, milky, milky milk.
We are in the Atlantic hurricane season. Stay tuned to radio and television stations for regular bulletins. Rely only on official bulletins. Do not check these over the telephone. A message from Q95 FM Radio.
Exciting news from AutoTrade. Incredible savings are here. Take advantage of AutoTrade's Thrifty Thursday promotion. Mark your calendars. On the last Thursday of each month, AutoTrade is offering up to 20% off items throughout the store. Yes, 20% off. But wait, here's more. Keep your eyes peeled for our exclusive Deal of the Day offer, bringing you even bigger discounts on select items. Whether you're looking for car accessories, maintenance essentials, or just browsing for a great deal, we've got you covered. So be sure to swing by AutoTrade every last Thursday. At AutoTrade, it's more than a vehicle, it's a relationship. Terms and conditions apply.
Boards. These deals are so amazing. We're running them across 2 whole days, Thursday, November 20th and Friday, November 21st. Enjoy up to 80% off selected items. Don't miss our quickie hour from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. and Pillow Fest. Get 2 pillows for the price of 1, plus 50% off select items during that hour only. And that's not all. Amazing doorbuster deals are hitting early, but they're going fast. Mark your calendar, set your reminders, and head to Courts for the Black Friday sale. Thursday, November 20th and Friday, November 21st. Courts, bringing value home.
Hi children, this one is just for you.
It is the ECCB Children's Connection Program coming your way on this station. Come, listen.
Join me, Auntie Marcia, and my co-host,
Quentin Tong and Ramalia Thomas and other children just like us, ages 5 to 12. Listen and participate in exciting stories, powerful lessons, smart quizzes, wise words, and win prizes. Awesome!
ECCB Children's Connection Program, every second Sunday of the month at 1 p.m. on this station. Don't you miss it.
Sponsored by the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank.
Peter, where did you put the Lay's chips?
Oh, shucks. I forgot them at home on the counter.
You must be joking. Boy, turn around. No chips, no picnic. He knows that whether it's a picnic, entertaining at home, snacks for the children, or just liming, we always have Frito-Lay chips and snacks with a wide variety of brands, all made natural and continually improving on their products. Frito-Lay snacks is a must for any occasion. There is more than just fun in Frito-Lay snacks. Distributed by Fine Foods Inc. and available at shops and supermarkets all around Dominica. Forgot them at home. He want to spoil my day. Frito-Lay, good food.
And carry, cash and carry, and carry, cash and carry. At Cash and Carry, we offer the finest selection of products that cater to your every need. From groceries to household essentials, our shelves are stocked with quality items that are sure to impress. And guess what? We're not just great for wholesale. We're also your go-to place for all your food service needs. Located right opposite the Immigration Department on King George V Street in Roseau, we take pride in providing you with an unforgettable shopping experience. Our friendly staff is here to assist you in each and every step of the way. Ready to place an order or have a question? Call us at 316-0184 or 255-6823. And carry, cash and carry, and carry, cash and carry.
Introducing the new Caribbean paint from Do It Center. Turok paint and wall covering from Do It Best Quality Paint, giving you the same great interior and exterior quality, the same color matching technology at an incredible price. Available in black, satin, and semi-gloss. Visit us on Google Road or call our paint department at 255-6896. Do It Center, your partner in home improvements. Cause I'm on my way. KFC delivery is here. Just place your order at www.kfcdominica.com, Facebook or WhatsApp at 614-2633 and your order will be delivered to you. KFC, it's good.
Cause I'm on my way.
Now that I've lost everything to you, you said you wanna start something new. And it's breaking my heart to leave. But if you wanna leave, take good care. Hope you have a lot of nice things to wear. But then a lot of nice things turn bad out there.
So
it's hard to get by just around the smile. Always remember, just like a child. You know I've seen a lot of what the world can do, and it's breaking my heart. Because I never want to see you sad. Don't be bad. But if you want to leave, take good care. Hope you make a lot of nice friends out there. But just remember there's a lot of bad.
it's a while.
It's hard to get by just around the smile. I love you, man. It's like a child. But if you wanna leave, take good care. Hope you make a lot of nice friends out there. But just remember there's a lot of bad air. So I start to get by. It's fine. I love the man. It's like a child.
My pharmacy. Smart pharmacy, care for the family. Come on in, we'll treat you right. Got the remedies day and night.
Morning, Dominica. This is Straight Talks with S-Mart Pharmacy. I'm Rita, your pharmacist, and I'm so happy to welcome you to our third episode titled Movember, the month for men's health, prostate cancer awareness, and mental health. Thank you for joining me today. I'm truly honored to be here to talk about Men's Health Awareness Month, a time when we shine a light on prevention, early detection, and the courage it takes to overcome disease. This program is about straight talk, honest, simple, and real. Every November, the world pauses to focus on something that often goes unspoken: men's health. Too many men push aside symptoms, delay doctor visits, or believe they must tough it out. But good health isn't about toughness. It's about awareness, it's about responsibility, and understanding that early care can save lives. Men's Health Month encourages men to take charge of their well-being, physically, mentally, and emotionally. It reminds us that health is not just about reacting to illness, but about preventing it. That means regular checkups, paying attention to changes in the body, learning your family history, eating well, staying active, reducing stress, which sometimes is very difficult, but it had to be done, and seeking support when needed. Around the world, November is called Movember, the month when men grow mustache to spark conversations about men's health. But the mustache is just a symbol. The mission behind it is powerful. Movember focuses on three major areas: prostate cancer, testicular cancer, men's mental health, and suicide prevention. These conditions affect millions of men globally every year, yet many remain silent, often because of fear, of stigma, or simply not knowing where to start the conversation. So Movember encourages men to break that silence. It inspires families, communities, and workplaces to talk openly about symptoms, risk factors, and screening. It is a reminder that early detection saves lives, and that reaching out for help, whether physical or mental, is a sign of strength, not weakness. Here in Dominica, just like everywhere else, our fathers, brothers, husbands, sons, and friends, they face these same challenges, and awareness is often the biggest barrier. So Movember gives us the opportunity to educate, to encourage men to get screened, and to support those who may be living with or recovering from prostate cancer. It's also a moment to check in on the men around us, emotionally and mentally, and ensure they feel seen, heard, and valued. So today, as we continue this conversation, I want to remind every man listening: your health matters, you matter, and taking care of yourself is one of the greatest gifts you can give to your loved ones. And to help us dive deeper into one of the most important topics in men's health, which is prostate health and prostate cancer, we are honored to have a special guest with us. Joining us today is Dr. Fuentes, a highly respected urologist originally from Cuba. She moved to Dominica to give help to our community with her knowledge and with her years of experience in treating and educating men about prostate conditions. Dr. Fuentes brings a wealth of knowledge and a passion for early detection and patient empowerment. Please help me welcome Dr. Fuentes to help us understand what the prostate does, the signs that men should look out for, and when screening should begin, and what steps to take if problems arise. So we are going to be asking her some questions, and she will give us all the answers about all the problems. Dr. Fuentes, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Good morning, Rita. Good morning. It's a pleasure for me to be start in your program.
Thank you so much. So let's start with the basic questions, of course. Tell me, what is a prostate and what does it do?
Well, the prostate is a small gland in men that produce part of the semen. It plays an important role in fertility.
So it means the semen, which is the sperm that the men produce, most of it is produced in the gland, in the prostate. So when we talk about problems of prostate, what are the common prostate problems that we see in men, that you see in men?
The most common problem are prostate is prostate enlargement, prostate inflammation or prostatitis, and the other problem is prostate cancer.
So the first one is prostate enlargement. Enlargement, it says the word when the prostate is enlarged, and because it is close to the urethra, which is the canal that takes the urine from the kidneys to release. So this is when it is pressing on the urethra, right? So what are the symptoms, common symptoms of the enlargement of the prostate?
Well, the symptom most common is urinary difficulty, blood in urinating, weak stream. They need to go to the bathroom at night many times. Is too frequently. The other symptom is pain in the lower back. Is the other important.
Oh, okay. So when men are having those symptoms, the first thing they should think about is a prostate enlargement. So this is when they have to go and do a blood test, right, for the PSA. Also, you as a urologist, you do the physical test, right? Talk to us a little bit about the physical test. So you do the anal physical test, right? To do what? To touch what? How do you feel?
Well, basically, the doctor touch the prostate area. The doctor know if it's soft, if it's hard. It's different factor. The doctor know what happened inside. Okay.
Also, the PSA would give you an idea if there's a problem. If it's a high PSA, it means that we have a problem. So now we spoke about the enlargement. Talk to us about prostatitis. What is prostatitis?
Well, prostatitis is inflammation in the prostate. Is inflammation and infection in the prostate. Basically, is that.
And what is the treatment for the prostatitis usually?
Usually, the doctor put antibiotics, a lot of liquid, and rest is the principal treatment for prostatitis. In this moment, the patient is impossible, sexual contact, sexual, it's impossible,
so
hard exercise.
Total rest, no sexual activities, no exercise, total rest, lots of water, antibiotics prescribed by the doctors, and rest. And so now we move a little bit to the extreme and talk about prostate cancer. So we all know that cancer are cells that are producing uncontrollably, and this is what we call cancer. So what are the symptoms of prostatic cancer?
The symptom most important is the blood and urinating.
Oh,
Urinary difficulty and pain in the area, pelvic area is the symptom most importantly. But early in the disease, sometimes the patient no feel nothing.
Oh,
Sometimes no feel nothing. That's why it's important the early screen.
So that's why it's very important that men get an early screening as early as their 40s or maybe 50s, especially in Caribbean men. Now, tell me why African descended Caribbean men have the high risk of prostatic cancer. Do they know? Is there any studies about it?
Well, for now, the first reason is the genetics. Is the genetics. Africa descent have the prostate in general is enlarging. All African descent have the prostate to be big.
Okay. Interesting. So the first thing they should do when they see blood in the urine, when they have pelvic pain, when they are urinating too much, the first thing that they should do is to do a screening. And especially for men with medical history, also if their father or their uncles had prostate cancer, then they should do an early screening, right?
Yes. After 45 years, the men check his prostate. But when have historic family prostate cancer, after 40 years is better. It's better early the screening.
So when we talk about cancer, we have stage 1, stage 2, and you said usually when it's stage 2, men don't feel anything. So that's why screening is important. And also you mentioned that this is treatable cancer when it's screened early, right? Talk to us about the screening early.
Exactly. When the patient have the screening early, is highly treatable.
Okay.
Is highly treatable this cancer. But the problem is when the patient no go to the doctor, have the symptoms. It's too late. Sometimes it's too late. The only option is hormotherapy.
When do we do the surgery? When we talk about surgery, what stage of cancer, prostatic cancer, we do surgery, and when do we give up on treatment and then we go straight to surgery? When does it happen?
For example, in when it's detected early, and the patient is young patient, they can give the treatment. Is accessible the treatment.
Sorry, when we talk about treatment, we talk about chemotherapy, radiotherapy. Can they do radiotherapy for the prostate?
Yes. When the patient no have metastasis, it's too important
yes.
that.
Metastasis is when the cancer cells have spread to other organs like the colon, or usually it spreads to the bones, to the colon, to all the close organs. Okay. So when he has metastasis, this is when we do surgery.
No. I mean, when no is possible in that point. When
so
have
it's too late.
It's too late in
Yeah.
that point when have a metastasis. But in the first etap,
Yes, stage.
first stage is good. Is
Okay.
good. Is possible.
Okay. So now when we talk about surgery, most of the men are always scared that they will lose their erectile function, they will lose their sexual drive, they will lose, it's like women on menopause. Can we compare it to women in menopause when they have a surgery for the prostate?
Yes, it's same.
It's the same.
It's the same. It's the same process. It's the
Okay.
same process. After
Okay.
40, 50 years, the men suffer same
Same problems.
problem. Mhm.
Well, at least they suffer a little bit. We don't have to suffer all. Yeah, and also I wanted to ask you about, well, now we covered everything about the prostate, what it is, the problems, the hyperplasia, the prostatitis, the cancer, prostate cancer. Now there's an issue I needed to ask you also to make clear for me, for everybody who is listening, the issue about diuretics. So doctors prescribe when men have high blood pressure, they usually try not to prescribe a lot of diuretics unless they need it, because diuretics have an action also, negative action on the erection, right? Can you explain to us why the diuretics have an effect on the erectile dysfunction?
Because some diuretics reduce the blood flow, affect the nerves. Is one problem direct at the arterial.
Erection is all about blood flow. So when the blood flow is lower around the pelvic area, and around the arteries, this is when also it affects the erection. Let's talk about of course, the discovery of sildenafil, which called Viagra everywhere in the world, and the tadalafil, that the discovery of those medication were amazing for men. Unfortunately, they couldn't find anything for women for after menopause, but men have this pleasure to have a tablet and then nothing happened. So usually when men have prostatic cancer and they remove the prostate, does Viagra help in that area? Sildenafil or tadalafil, do they help? And in what case you cannot prescribe these medication?
Yes, you are right. When the patient remove the prostate, sildenafil, tadalafil is really good because it's effective in the erection. It's really good. But the problem is the only problem is when the patient have heart problem. Is this in this point it's necessary. The cardiovascular specialized see the patient, review everything before the.
Because as a pharmacist, I remember sildenafil was first used as a high blood pressure medication. Until now, they use it for high blood pressure in the lungs. I know I have patients, women, who use Viagra as for the hyper pressure in the lungs. So basically, this is why you have to talk to your doctor before you take Viagra, before you take tadalafil or what is called Cialis. He has to assess that you don't have any problems in your heart, any enlargement in the heart, and that it is safe for you to take it. Well, I think we covered everything. Let's just go at the end to the screenings of the prostate. So what should men do? The first thing they feel that they are peeing more at night or they are having difficulty peeing. So the first thing they should do is?
The first stage is go to for blood test. Go to for PSA. Is really importantly for the diagnosis the prostate problem. Okay, PSA. The other question is the rectal digital exam. Go to the doctor, go to the urologist, go to the general practitioner.
Yes.
Exactly. For the digital exam is too important.
Yeah, physical exam.
Physical exam, sorry.
Digital, which means
Exam.
digit,
Mhm,
but
mhm,
physical exam.
And the prostate ultrasound is really
Ultrasound. Ultrasound is also important. And then when everything is not clear, then they have to do a PET scan, which is for cancer.
if something is wrong, if the PSA is high, is too high, it's necessary a prostate biopsy. It's biopsy.
Biopsy, which means they go in and they remove a piece and they send it to pathology, to the lab. Okay, well, I want to thank you so much, Doctor, for taking the time and the effort. You're doing very well with your English. I hope our next meeting you're going to be very fluent in English. Thank you for your help. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much to you too, Rita. I feel happy. I'm sorry, my English not too well.
No,
Well,
you're
I
doing
try.
great. You're doing
Okay.
great. And I wish you all the best with the men in Dominica. I hope you can persuade them to test early, to do blood tests, to do screening, especially if they have family history. They should come earlier than in their 40s and not let all these symptoms pass by and not do anything. Thank you so much, Doctor, and have a great day. As we wrap up today's Straight Talks with Smart Pharmacy, I want to leave you with one simple takeaway. Men's health is not something to delay or ignore. Early screening can save your life. And before we go, just a word on a supplement that you can find over the counter in the pharmacy, and it is called So Palmetto. It's a natural extract widely used to help men with prostate enlargement. It works by gently reducing inflammation in the prostate and easing symptoms like frequent urination, weak flow, and nighttime bathroom trips. It's not a cure, but for many men, it offers real relief and supports overall prostate function. Thank you for joining us for episode 3. Take charge of your health. Check in with your doctor and remember, at Smart Pharmacy, we're here to guide you every step of the way. Take care of yourself and your families. See you in the next episode of Straight Talks.
It's my pharmacy. Care for the family. Come on in, we'll treat you right. Got your remedies day and night. Need your medication, we'll fill your prescription. Satisfaction guaranteed. Smart Pharmacy, serving the community. Smart Pharmacy, satisfaction guaranteed. Smart Pharmacy. Smart Pharmacy. Pharmacy. Trouble in a rough way to go, but I can't turn back. My heart is fixed, my mind's made up. I'll never stop my faith. Will see me through. Let me tell you, I'm all alone. This lonesome road I run, I've got no love. Call my very own. Oh, the river gets deeper. It gets deeper, and the pain gets deeper every day. Yeah, I've got a hard trouble in a rough way to go. Said it's a hard trouble in a rough way to go. But I can't turn back. My heart is fixed, my mind's made up. I'll never stop my faith. Will see me through.
I dream of home. For you must see where there is love, peace and joy for me. Oh, in my eyes I see troubles and danger for me, but destiny, where it leads me, I must go. Hey, I'm gonna hard road to travel in a rough, rough way to go. Said it now, hard road to travel in a rough, rough way to go. But I can't turn back. Heart is fixed, my mind's made up. I'll never stop my faith. Will see me through. You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want, but you must try, try, try and try. You'll succeed at last. Persecution you must fear. Win and lose, you've got to get your share. Got your mind set on a dream. You can get it, don't hold it passive. You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want, but you must try, try and try, try and try. You'll succeed at last. I know it. Rome was not built in a day. Opposition will come your way. But the harder the battle you see, it's the freedom, the victory. You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want, but you must try, try and try, try and try. You'll succeed at last. You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want, but you must try, try and try, try and try. You'll succeed at last. Giving you the warning. A new day is dawning. So better be prepared. When Bongo Man gets here, better be prepared. When Bongo Man gets here, giving you a new day is gone. Will they tell me of a pie up in the sky, waiting for me when I die? But between the day you're born and when you die, they never seem to hear even no cry. So as sure as the sun will shine, I'm gonna get my share now. What's mine? And then the harder they come, the harder they fall. One and all. Ooh, the harder they come, the harder they fall. One and all. Well, the oppressors are trying to keep me down, trying to drive me underground. And they think that they have got the battle won. I say forgive them, Lord, they know not what they've done. Cause as sure as the sun will shine, I'm gonna get my share now. What's mine? And then the harder they come, the harder they fall. One and all. Ooh, the harder they come, harder they fall. One and all. Yeah. And I keep on fighting for the things I want. Though I know that when you're dead you can't. But I'd rather be a free man in my grave than living as a puppet or a slave. So as sure as the sun will shine, I'm gonna get my share. What's mine? And then the part of it come, the part of it fall. Ooh, the part of it come, part of it fall. The part of it come, the part of it fall. What I know, what I say now, what I say now. Oh. What I say now, what I say one time, the part of it come, part of it fall. Ooh, the part of it come, the part of it fall. What I know. Many rivers to cross, but I can't seem to find my way over. As I travel wide cliffs of Dover, and it's only my will that keeps me alive. I've been stuck for years, and I've been because of my such a drag. My woman didn't say yes, I but just wait to begin. More time. Thinking of lamenting some dreadful crime. Think about my way. Sitting here in limbo, but I know it won't be long. Sitting here in limbo, like a bird without a song. Well, they're putting up resistance, but I know that my faith will lead me on. Sitting here in limbo, for the dice to roll. Sitting here in limbo, got some time to search my soul. Now they're putting up resistance, but I know that I hate to lead me on. I don't know where life will lead me, but I know where I've been. I can't say what life will show me, but I know what I've seen. Try my hand at love and friendship, but all that is fast and gone. This little boy is moving on, sitting here in limbo, waiting for the tide to flow. Sitting here in limbo, knowing that I have to go. Well, they're putting up resistance, but I know that my faith will lead me on. I can't say what life will show me, but I know what I see. I can't say what life will lead me, but I know where I'll be. Try finding that love and friendship, but all that is past and gone. This little boy is moving on. Sitting there in the boat, waiting for the tide to flow. Sitting here in limbo, knowing that I have to go. Well, they're putting up resistance, but I know that my faith will lead me on. Sitting in limbo, 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 sitting in limbo. Oh, it's got to be so. Oh, it's got to be so. I'm sitting in the limbo. I'm in here in limbo. But I know we won't belong now. I know we won't belong. Yeah. Yeah. Sitting in every man has a right to live. Love has to give. Together we struggle by a will to survive. And together to stay alive. Struggle has got to move. No time to lose. I'm a struggling man, and I've got to move on. As the sun lights the day and the moon the night, struggling man keeps reaching for a higher. So we plan for tomorrow as we live for today. Like a flower we bloom and then later fade away. Struggling man has got to move. No time to lose. I'm struggling man, and I've got to move on. No time to lose. I'm struggling man, and I've got to move on. If I follow my mind, I never go wrong. I wanna sing that song. It wouldn't take so long. Never could do wrong. Hey, if I follow my heart, I live by emotions, my every notion. You leave me astray now, each and every day now. Hey, if I follow my heart, my mind is a fine mind. My mind is a right mind. My mind is a clear mind. Clear mind. If I follow my mind, never go wrong. I wanna sing that song. It wouldn't take so long. Never could do wrong. Yeah. My mind is a fine mind. My mind is a right mind. My mind is a divine mind. Divine mind. I follow I follow my heart. Live by emotion. In my every notion. Never leave me astray. Each and every day.
Black Friday Madness is on at Home and Tools at the DCP compound on the Jimmet Highway. You heard right, Black Friday Madness. November 22nd to November 29th. Bundle and save. 2 items 10% off. 3 items 50% off. 4 items 20% off. Go up to 8 items and save up to 40% of your entire cart. And there's more extra deals from 40% to 90% off. Offer not valid on already discounted items. Home and Tools on the DCP compound on the Jimmet Highway. Call 275-1414. The more you buy, the more you save.
Q, top of the hour news. As it happens, when it happens, wherever it happens, local, regional, and global. Only on Q95, the big station. Q95DA.com. Right on Q.
Good afternoon. This is the midday news for today, Monday, November 24, 2025. I'm Franklin Peter Moses. Here are your headlines. Former Dominican clergyman Reginald Lafleur is calling on self-employed individuals to register with the Dominica Social Security, saying this is essential for their long-term financial protection. From the region, children's advocate Faith Marshall Harris has said scheduled obesity has become one of the most serious threats to the long-term well-being of Barbadian children. And internationally, authorities in Indian River County, Florida, are investigating a shooting that left one deputy dead and several others injured. And that's according to Fair Beach Mayor, and who confirmed the incident. The news is being brought to you through the very kind compliments of Courts Dominica Limited. Details coming right up.
Right on. Boards. These deals are so amazing. We're running them across 2 whole days. Thursday, November 20th and Friday, November 21st. Enjoy up to 80% off selected items. Don't miss our quickie hour from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. And Pillow Fest. Get 2 pillows for the price of 1. Plus 50% off select items during that hour only. And that's not all. Amazing doorbuster deals are hitting early, but they're going fast. Mark your calendar, set your reminders, and head to Courts for the Black Friday sale. Thursday, November 20th and Friday, November 21st. Courts, bringing value home.
Former Dominican clergyman Reginald Lafleur is calling on self-employed individuals to register with the Dominica Social Security, saying the move is essential for their long-term financial protection. He reportedly noted that too many people working on their own fail to secure basic social benefits, leaving themselves vulnerable in cases of illness, retirement, or unforeseen hardship. Lafleur emphasized that registering with the system ensures access to coverage and stability, and he encouraged self-employed workers across all sectors to take the necessary steps to protect the future. His appeal adds to ongoing national conversations about strengthening social protection for all citizens.
I registered as a self-employed person, and at the beginning, not many people were very much into the self-employed agenda, but the staff at the Dominica Social Security, people like Mr. Etienne was there, Mrs. Jojak, Mrs. Joanna, John Bertrand, and Anna Ambo. These are no longer with Social Security, but these were the ones who basically encouraged me. So because I was self-employed, and they were always at me and telling me at every occasion, every year, try to increase the payments that you make so that at the end of it, you'll have a greater benefits. And they worked with me all along. Even when I was on study leave, they also encouraged me and ensured that I paid my contributions regularly. And for that, I got 3 awards from Social Security for always paying on time and being consistent and so forth. So it has really, really benefited me. I'm also one who also benefited from sick. I had eye surgery on 2 occasions, and on both occasions, Social Security paid my salary whilst I was on sick leave. So I am really grateful to the Dominica Social Security, and I would like to encourage all those who are there who may be self-employed or otherwise employed elsewhere to continue to make their contribution to Social Security.
Former Dominican clergyman Reginald Lafleur. The Caribbean community has formed a 10-member election observation mission for the upcoming general elections in St. Vincent and the Grenadines on November 27. The Electoral Office of Dominica announced that Chief Elections Officer Anthea Joseph will be among those monitoring the poll, following an invitation from regional authorities. The office said the participation comes at an important time for Dominica as the country undertakes its own voter confirmation process and seeks to exchange best practices to uphold electoral integrity. Officials stated that the Dominica representatives will join experts from across the region as part of a collective effort to support transparency and strengthen democratic systems within CARICOM states. Joseph indicated that taking part in the mission reflects Dominica's commitment to accountable election management and expressed appreciation for the opportunity to engage with counterparts in St. Vincent and contribute to regional democratic stability.
The Electoral Office of the Commonwealth of Dominica is pleased to announce its participation in an electoral observation mission to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Following an invitation from regional authorities, Chief Elections Officer Ms. Anthea Joseph will be one of the people closely observing the elections in our sister island. The Chief Elections Officer believes that participating in the election observation mission highlights the dedication of the Electoral Office of Dominica to foster transparent and accountable elections. By learning from the experiences of our Caribbean neighbors, we are better equipped to enhance our own electoral process here at home. As we know, the Electoral Office right now is undertaking a major national electoral project, which is voter confirmation. And so the office wants to continue taking every opportunity to participate in projects and events that will help us with strengthening and modernizing every aspect of our electoral process. And so this invitation to observe in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we believe, is one such opportunity.
Ms. Priska Julian, Communications Specialist. Minister of State for Fisheries and the Blue Economy, Julian Defoe, said this year's national theme for World Fisheries Day aligns with Dominica's current challenges and opportunities in the sector. The island joined international observance on November 21, with the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Blue and Green Economy participating under the theme Small-Scale Fisheries, Building Blue Economies. The annual day highlights the need for sustainable fishing and responsible management of marine resources, and officials noted that the message is relevant to Dominica's efforts to strengthen coastal livelihoods and protect ocean ecosystems. The observance emphasized the role of small-scale fishers in national development and their importance to food security and community resilience.
Dominica is increasingly being recognized not just as a small island developing state, but as a large ocean state. Our marine space is over 20 times larger than our land area, and it holds immense potential for growth, innovation, and sustainable development. For generations, our fishing communities have depended on the sea for food security and income. Today, we celebrate not only their contribution, but our responsibility to ensuring that small-scale fisheries remain vibrant, sustainable, and central to Dominica's blue economy. Dominica's small-scale fisheries are the backbone of Dominica's marine sector. Over 2,000 active fisherfolk and their families depend on the industry. Families rely on fishing-related activities such as vending, processing, boat building, to name a few. Additionally, Dominica's blue economy sectors such as tourism rely on the availability of fresh, high-quality local seafood to supply restaurants and hotels across the island, not to mention the non-extractive uses inherent in coastal and marine tourism.
Julian Defoe, Minister of State for Fisheries and the Blue Economy. The United States has sharply increased its military footprint in the Caribbean near Venezuela, sending the USS Gerald R. Ford carrier strike group, supported by warships, F-35 fighters, and a submarine as part of what Washington describes as anti-drug trafficking operations. Since early September 2025, U.S. forces have launched multiple attacks on vessels they claim were involved in narcotic smuggling from Venezuela, resulting in dozens of fatalities. Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro has condemned the buildup, warning that the country stands ready to declare a republic in arms should it come under U.S. attack. The government has deployed troops, militia, and air and naval units along the coast, accusing Washington of using counter-narcotics enforcement as a cover-up for regime change ambitions. Amid the stand-up, former Dominican ambassador to the UK, Crispin Gregoire, has suggested that Donald Trump's administration may also be motivated by interest in Venezuela's vast rare earth resources. Competition has intensified between US, Russia, and China for control of strategic minerals such as copper, lithium, and iron, which are found within Venezuela's borders.
If you've been following him long enough, you will know the things that's dear to him. And one of the things that's dear to him is that they would like to bring an end to this government in Venezuela. Remember, in the first term, he did plan a military intervention into Venezuela, but he ran out of time. This time, he's doing it at the beginning of his presidency, and he has a lot of time. Now, they definitely after the US, the Venezuelan oil, but Venezuela has other resources that are important. One of them is lithium. The other one is iron ore. The third one is copper. They have all of these free minerals, and they have other rare earths. The competition between the powers has now shifted to the arena of rare earths. So whoever controls the most rare earth has the capability to build sophisticated new missiles that we have not even seen yet.
Former Dominican ambassador to the UK, Crispin Gregoire. The Youth Development Division has announced plans to revive the Roseau Youth Center, transforming it into a contemporary space designed to foster youth creativity, learning, and personal development. The upgraded facility will provide young people with a supportive environment to strengthen their skills and enhance their overall productivity. During a press conference on Monday, Chief Youth Development Officer Merita Hyacinth explained that this initiative is being made possible through a collaboration between the Caribbean Development Bank and the Dominica Youth Business Trust Fund.
We have the revitalization of the Roseau Youth Center, and we are pleased to announce that through a partnership between the Caribbean Development Bank and Basic Needs Trust Fund, the division has advanced discussions for the revitalization of the Roseau Youth Center. And this vision is basically to transform the center into a modern hub for our youth creativity, innovation, and learning, offering space for digital skills, training, entrepreneurship, and support for social engagement. And this initiative forms a wider part of the revitalization of our youth facilities across the island.
Chief Youth Development Officer at the Youth Development Division, Miss Merita Hyacinth. Dominican musical icon Ophelia journeyed to Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso, to perform at the 14th Forum International des Femmes Entrepreneurs de Dynamique, a prominent gathering of influential women leaders and entrepreneurs from across Africa. Her appearance at the event came shortly after her release of her reggae tribute, Burkinabe Rise, which celebrates the bravery and resilience of the Burkinabe people. Widely known as Dominica's Lady of Song and the trailblazer of Calypso, Mrs. Ophelia Olvache Marie delivered the song during the forum's official program, offering a vibrant display of Dominican culture and further strengthening Caribbean African ties. Mrs. Marie also encouraged Dominicans to reconnect with and celebrate their African heritage with history, noting that doing so can help pave the way for a stronger, more united future.
It makes me understand that we each have a role to play in our struggles, in our country, in the protection and the development of who we are, not only as a country, but as a member of a Black world, a member of the African diaspora. Some people don't like to say that they belong or that they came out of Africa, but there may be many, many layers between us and them over there. But, that is the Black continent. And we, all of us who have that blackness, have a link with that country. And I'm realizing that I am being given the opportunity to relive what I used to live as a school child or a student in the 70s, where the emphasis was on what is ours, where we come from, and that we should always go research understand where we come from so that we can know where we are going to.
And that is Dominica's Lady of Song, Ophelia Marie, who was specially invited to Ouagadougou in Burkina Faso. Internationally, let's go to the original story first before we go internationally. Children's advocate Faith Marshall Harris says childhood obesity has become one of the most serious threats to long-term well-being of Barbadian children. During World Children's Day activities on November 20, she urged families, schools, and the wider institutions to strengthen their efforts to promote healthier eating habits and more active lifestyles, noting that these choices shape children's future health. Marshall Harris also encouraged stakeholders to accelerate educational reforms, arguing that improving learning environments is essential to supporting children's overall development. Her comments add momentum to ongoing discussions about safeguarding the physical and academic future of young people across Barbados.
We need to put greater effort in ensuring that they make healthy food choices, and we therefore need to reinforce this message with parents to help them, the children that is, to make those choices. We must commit to making sure that our children get the highest standard of education and the greatest possible access to such education, and that it is fit for purpose, that it is transformative in their lives. It must be an education that will not only transform Barbados, but they can take around the globe, as our forebears have done in the past, maintaining that level of excellence of which we are justly proud.
Internationally, from authorities in Indian River County, Florida, they are investigating a shooting that left one deputy dead and several others injured, according to Vero Beach Mayor John Kotango, who confirmed the incident and said local officials are working closely with law enforcement as the situation continues to unfold. We have more in this story.
Breaking news, and it's out of Indian River County. Our newsroom has just confirmed with the Vero Beach Mayor, John Coutinho, that several Indian River County Sheriff's deputies have been shot, and at least one is confirmed dead. You're taking a live look at that scene. This is near Bermuda Club in A1A, just north of Indian River Shores. Just got off the phone with the mayor, our newsroom did. We are working to confirm more details right now, but I just want to repeat this breaking news into our newsroom right now. A deadly deputy-involved shooting involving several Indian River County Sheriff's deputies, multiple which are shot, one of which is confirmed deceased.
And with that story, we come to the end of the Midday News package. As a recap of your headlines, former Dominican clergyman Reginald Lafleur is calling on self-employed individuals to register with the Dominica Social Security, saying this is essential for their long-term financial protection. From the region, children's advocate Faith Marshall Harris said childhood obesity has become one of the most serious threats to long-term well-being of Barbadian children on World Children's Day, November 20. And internationally, authorities in Indian River County, Florida, are investigating a shooting that left one deputy dead and several others injured. And that's according to Vero Beach Mayor John Kotungo, who confirmed the incident. The news was brought to you through the very kind compliments of Quartz Dominica Limited. I have been your presenter, Franklin Peter Moses. Coming up next is Q95's afternoon edition of public service announcements, to be followed by other general notices. This has been brought to you through the very kind compliments of Quartz Dominica Limited. Thank you very much for listening. Coming up next, your announcements. Please do stay tuned.
Black Friday at Quartz. These deals are so amazing. We're running them across 2 whole days, Thursday, November 20th and Friday, November 21st. Enjoy up to 80% off selected items. Don't miss our quickie hour from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. and Pillow Fest. Get 2 pillows for the price of 1, plus 50% off select items during that hour only. And that's not all. Amazing doorbuster deals are hitting early, but they're going fast. Mark your calendars, set your reminders, and head to Quartz for the Black Friday sale. Thursday, November 20th and Friday, November 21st. Quartz, bringing value home.
Building materials and hardware.
The Northeastern Funeral Association continues to be the #1 funeral home in Dominica with over 40 years experience in the funeral industry. We provide quality funeral products and a customer service that is second to none. The Northeastern Funeral Association understands the current economic constraints and is now offering families the option of cremation for the final disposition of their loved ones. It's a more affordable process and an alternative to traditional burials. For more information on our various services offered, visit one of our offices or give us a call and telephone numbers 445-7815 235-7815 or 285-5118. Remember, NIFA cares for you.
Afraid of what the future brings. This is only the start of the trans revolution.
And this afternoon, well, we've got a couple jumps to make, but they have great news for you in time, just in time. This Friday is going to be a very profitable Black Friday, and you have to be wise. To be wise, you've got to go to BeautyWise. They're having the Black Friday sale, 15% store-wide up to 75% on selected items from Monday 24th November to Saturday 29th. Don't forget, it's BeautyWise. They're having a big Black Friday sale, 15% store-wide. Similarly, $3 plus Mega Store is having a Black Friday 50% store-wide. And that's the same time period from Monday 24th November to Saturday 29th. Visit them on Independence Street, opposite Jackson's. $3 Mega Store. It's having a big Black Friday Day sale. Thank you very much for listening to our news and announcements for this afternoon. That's why I come to the end. It is brought to you through the very kind compliments of Courts Dominica Limited and also the Northeastern Funeral Association. Coming up next, your morning draw results of the Dominican National Lottery to be followed later on by a talk on the block with Mark Peltier. And that's the continuing highlights and programs of your big station Q95. I'm Franklin Peter Moses. Good afternoon. Enjoy your lunch. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.
Presenting the winning numbers for Dominica National Lottery's morning draw of Monday, 24th November 2025. The daily 3 morning draw winning numbers are 4, 0, and 1. The multi-X ball selected was 5X and there were 22 winners. The big 4 morning draw winning numbers are 6, 6, 7, and 8. The multi-X ball selected was 3X. The total payout is $400. The Big 2 with multi-X morning draw winning numbers are 1 and 7. The multi-X ball selected was 2X. The next morning draw is on Tuesday, 25th November 2025. Dominica National Lottery.
During the hurricane season, if you are evacuating, leave early so that you are not stranded by flooded roads, fallen trees, wires, and traffic jams, and make sure you have enough fuel in your vehicle and follow routes and highways. A message from Q95 FM Radio.
AutoTrade is introducing our very own mobile app. Yes, the AutoTrade app is here. From scheduling your service appointments, request financing, checking our vehicle and parts inventory, to receiving personalized coupons and sales specials. Life is so much easier with the new AutoTrade app. Download the AutoTrade app from the Play Store or App Store today. Call us at 255-6800. AutoTrade, it's more than a vehicle, it's a relationship.
If you know your favorite store, dial it now. 612-1253. That's Mega. You can rely on Mega for some real deals on name brand clothing and electronics. High quality, low price. We are a wholesale and retail store located in Calabishi, right on the main road. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram as Mega Deals Dominica. Like our page. Check out our stuff. Call us. Visit us. Would appreciate that. Come try it on. Love it. Buy it at Mega Deals. Your one and only online and brick and mortar store. Mega Deals is also on wheels. We make it convenient for your shopping. We deliver straight to your door. Email us at info@megadealsda.com. Rely on Mega Deals for some real deals.
For all your shopping needs, the best prices in Dominica. Shop at S-Mart. Shop
Oh, my favorite shop.
Smart. Top up flow. And in the dark. Smart.
Sunday to Sunday.
Open on holidays. Shop smart. Much fresh fruit and produce.
Good quality service. Unlimited parking. All the best products at S-Mart. You get the best prices.
Smart at S-Mart.
Need one trusted place to stock up for your home, shop, or business? Fine Foods Inc. Distribution has got you covered. From dry goods and frozen foods to your favorite drinks, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, plus all the household must-have. We've got it all under one roof. We're right here in Jimmy Dominica, and yet we deliver. Whether you're running a supermarket, a corner shop, a bar, or just like your pantry full and happy, Fine Foods Inc. brings you the best brands you know and love. Great prices, top-tier service, trusted products. At 255-6810 or 316-0164. Or drop by our Jimmy location to check out what's in store. Fine Foods Inc.
Fine Foods Inc. The biggest distributor for the biggest brand.
Some people spend their money on expensive applications, but I prefer a tropical flair that suits my satisfaction. Tuesday Girls Love Luxury is so obsolete. Women really love a cozy home. Caribbean lifestyle. Draped in linen kind of home, colors, fabrics, and rhinestones. What a combination. Caribbean lifestyle. Flowers, prints that wow the eye. Readily available at Caribbean Lifestyles. Durable, comfortable, at prices incomparable. Women really love a cozy home. At Caribbean Lifestyles, multi-drapes, chair covers, curtains, bedwear, rugs, and vase with different shapes. Come to Caribbean Lifestyles, upstairs LA Dupini Fabric Store, where quality is affordable. Caribbean Lifestyles.
Just received Able Farm evaporated milk, delicious and nutritious, rich and creamy. Perfect for all uses, for drinking, for tea, coffee, cocoa, punches, juices, cooking, baking, ice pops, and ice cream, and everything else. Prices start as low as $1.55 per can. Able Farm evaporated milk. Available in 2 varieties, each in 2 sizes of cans. Able Farm evaporated milk. Available wholesale and retail at Esau Trading Limited. That milk nice, boy. Esau Trading Limited, making a difference for you.
Milky milk, milky milk, milky milky milk.
Big news, Dominica! DeWitt Center is now even closer to you with the opening of DeWitt Center Express, conveniently located on Cork Street, right next to Fresh Market. Get all your home improvement essentials fast with everything from tools and paints to home decor and more. Plus, enjoy the same great service you know and trust. Now, just a quick stop in the city. Visit us today at DeWitt Center Express, your partner in home improvement, now closer than ever.
Ooh, oh, oh, oh. KFC. Ooh, oh, KFC. Looking for some place to go. Meals for soul. KFC. Grab your family and your friends. Join in the experience. KFC. It's the place to be. Made for you and me. KFC. KFC. It's finger licking good.
What? Comes and pocket that you a fresh market. We are open 7 days a week with the top of the line products. We are in stock, supermarket and pharmacy, health and beauty care, fresh produce and meats prepared daily, hot and cold kitchen, ready to go meals, sandwiches, salads, and desserts at your fingertips. Easy access, located on the bayfront, environment friendly, and our staff are approachable and ready to assist. Have you figured out who we are? You got it. Fresh Market, your one stop. Everybody that comes and everybody that you. Fresh Market,
Low maintenance, engine friendly fuel in Dominica. Everybody knows it's West Indies Oil. Real West Indies Oil Ever Diesel, offering high performance octane gasoline and ultra low sulfur diesel island wide. So use West Indies oil to avoid costly breakdowns. C'est l'huile West Indies pour pas gaspiller temps et l'argent sur la huile Lacroni Dominique. West Indies oil. We've been there with you for well over 50 years. With West Indies oil, you get more miles for your smiles. So choose one of our conveniently located service stations around Dominica. Macmillan Service Station, Castle Street, or Castle Comfort, Coolibah Street Service Station, St. Joseph Service Station, Wesley Service Station, Sookies Island Petroleum Newtown, Kenfield Service Station, Rockaway, James Place Service Station in Portsmouth, Lindo Park Service Station, and the Riverside Service Station in Portersville. Use West Indies Oil. West Indies Oil Company Limited.
Right on cue. Right on cue. Right on cue. Right on cue.
Advertise where everyone's listening. Advertise on Q95 today. Get more bang for your buck. Talk shows, news, sports, music shows, entertainment events, weekend shows, Newsweek reviews, early morning shows, evening and daytime shows, hot tips on health, nutrition, security, traffic, weather, environment, and more. Place your display banners on the Q95 website, www.q95da.com, with live links to your own website. Advertise on Q95. Your one-stop shop for audio and video streaming, breaking news, sports, and entertainment. Advertise on Q95. Get value for your money. Call 767-448-5822 today. The Big Station.
You should be with me.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Man, it doesn't show signs of stopping, and I brought me some corn for pop. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. And the fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbye. But as long as you love me so, let it snow and snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I'll hate going out in the storm. But if you really grab me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. Oh, the fire it's slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbye. But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like I used to know, where treetops listen and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas sunrise. May your days be merry. And may all your Christmas be white. May your days be merry. And may all your Christmases be white.
I don't need a lot of presents to make my Christmas bright. I just need my baby's arms wound around me tight. Oh, Santa, if I please, Santa, bring my baby back to me.